Hello everyone, welcome back to Die Party Nightcity, a Cyberpunk 2020 adventure with me and my friends. We're on week number 40, and this little guy is up and about at 2 a.m. in the morning, so I'm apologizing for any barking when he does. But yeah, um, how's everyone been? It's been a couple of weeks since we played. Let's just start off with some introductions, I guess. Tessica, let's go with you. How you been?
Hi there. I've been good. I'm trying to think of what new things I've been doing. I'm really excited about my friend's new cat.
Yeah.
um, I've been running. I've been working on stream. Oh, I started Massive May, this like crazy month long event where I'm doing a charity stream every Saturday to raise funds for St. Jude's, which is
Okay.
awesome. And like the whole rest of the month, I'm putting 1/5 of all subs towards St. Jude's also on top of it, because I'm trying to get us to like a sub point goal to get a really cute emote called Test Per through.
Nice.
And also it's nice to do more for the charity.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm sort of preparing like mentally and physically to actually start marathon training, because it's the fundraiser that I'm doing is actually going to go all the way until November, when I actually run the full marathon, because I'm running it for the charity. But this is just the first month where I'm doing events and things for it. But I have to actually train and then actually run 26.2 miles, so it's a little bit, petrifying, but that's okay.
Fucking wow, that's a long way to go. Good God.
Yeah. The longest I've ever run so far is 15 miles. So 26, another 11 on top of that, and then some is going to be interesting.
Yeah, no
You
kidding.
barely get me going 26 miles in a
Yeah.
car.
I'd probably walk 26 miles, but I wouldn't enjoy it.
I feel like I've walked that far before living in New York City, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Also, Henley, you got that mug, I see.
I did.
I missed it. I'm so sorry.
Here's a drink from
Oh.
this University of Technology mug again. Why not?
Nice,
Yes.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Still wiggle bum.
So, yeah,
So what does it entail to train for an extra 11 miles? I mean, what do you just run more? Like what?
sort of. Well, so the idea for me is to run enough before the actual thing so that the thing is not super hard.
Yeah.
Because if it's incredibly difficult for me to run, then it's going to take longer and be even harder on my body. And I'm going to have I don't want to have a bad time. If I have a bad time, then I won't ever want to run one again. And like, I'm not doing this just to like say that I ran a full and then be done forever. I'm doing it as part of trying to make this part of my life forever, running. I mean, it already is, but like not that kind of distance. And so I want to work up to it intelligently and not get hurt, and also get fast enough so that I can run it in under 4 hours. That's my goal, to actually run the whole thing, not like, and so to do that, I mean, my current state is I'm just trying to work up my weekly mileage to be like higher. So I'm slowly just adding miles and easy miles. And then probably in another month, I'll talk to the coach that I worked with previously, or another coach or somebody, and figure out an actual plan with some actual speed work and training and things like that. I mean, it's mostly just adding mileage and then adding speed work. And speed work is, I've realized, kind of annoying, because it makes the actual run kind of less fun, because you're working instead of just, I mean, you're always working when you're running, but for me, running like at a reasonable pace and for a really long distance where I could just maintain that, I love that. It feels amazing, and I get to run through really pretty places, and I just want to keep doing it. It's my brain wanders, and it's awesome. Running ridiculously fast to the point where I want to throw up, even for short stints, and then in between running more slowly, which is basically what speed work is not that fun.
So that's where you start, stop sort of thing. Yeah.
Well, you don't really start and stop. You just like you tend to
sprint, then
Sprint,
jog,
yeah.
then sprint and jog.
kind of yeah. Like they'll give you something like where you run for a mile to warm up, and then you'll run like a mile and a quarter really fast till you want to die, and then you run another mile normal, and then you run another mile and a quarter super fast or whatever. Basically that kind of thing.
See, I do that, but over yards rather than, it's
Yeah, see, I can't count over 400, so that's all I ran in track.
I don't understand the metric system when it comes to running. I should. I need to learn it. But
Mine was easy. One time around. That's it.
If I actually had a track, that would be so helpful. I do have one that I technically could kind of sneak onto. It belongs to a women's college, so I doubt anyone would question me too much if I showed up there. But if they ever asked me for ID, I'd be like,
Just keep running. Just keep running.
Catch me if you can. Yeah.
Whee! See you later, she lords.
So I'm gonna have to work that out because at some point, plus it's just boring to run around a track. I just want to run through pretty neighborhoods where I can run past houses that I can dream about for like 20 years from now.
I mean, if I got to run out of women's college, I'd probably take that choice myself.
there are no other women around when I would run. It's like a field removed from the actual school.
I'll just stay home then.
All right, Peachy, let's have a little chat to you. What have you been up to the past couple of weeks?
Working.
Well,
Got a new chair.
fuck yeah. Butts represent.
And now making almost 100% of the music for the Table Story series.
Cool.
I've been busy. I don't know what I've been doing. I feel like I haven't done much, but I haven't moved from this seat. I'm glad I got a new seat because my butt would just be, like it is on a Saturday.
Filled with laser beams.
Yes, laser
Laser
beams.
butt.
Definitely laser beams. That's it. Nothing interesting. I'm not training to run a ridiculous amount of miles. I mean, I'm out of breath just listening to Tess talk about how far she's going to run.
Yeah, I'm with you on that
I
one.
did actually run to the fridge earlier, so
Like,
That counts.
actually run, or just like...
I forgot I had a big old block of cheese in there, and I was like, shit. And then I just ran there and back
What, like
Yeah.
eat the block of cheese, or to like...
to eat just to double fisting blocks of cheese. I just needed the fat content to keep me alive while I was working.
Respectable.
Yeah, no.
So I'm training in my own way, Tess. All right, I'm training my own special dairy kind of way.
Totally legit, honestly.
Move over regular diets. Peachy Pixel has something to cheese about.
God, I can't believe I laughed at that.
Yeah, me
Oh,
neither.
God,
That was
I'm
awful.
so disappointed.
That was awful. But you laughed, so it counts.
I know. I'm disappointed in myself.
Okay, Fuzzy, how you been the past couple of weeks? You've been jumping between a couple of games, haven't you?
I always do, but yeah, I sort of like, I did a couple of. Oh man, I played Little Nightmares. That was kind of a head fuck. I like that.
I've been hearing about that game for a while now.
You should play it. It's not particularly long, but it is like if you're good at platformers, it'll be something of a breeze as well. I am not good at platformers, so there was a certain amount of swearing because I'm bad at platformers, but the ending I was just like, oh fuck me. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Well, like 2 hours, 4 hours?
4 or 5 hours, I think. Probably would have been shorter had I been better at, games.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it's a good little sort of like you can have a fun afternoon with it. What else? I'm playing Prey.
Yeah, I started that up.
It took me like a good 4 or 5 hours to warm up to it because at first,
Really?
yeah, I wasn't feeling it at first, and then I unlocked some more powers, and I was just like, right, okay.
You know
So,
what say, like, I say save, but I was loving the game from the very moment I played it. But the part that I was like, yep, playing this game until I die was I didn't get any strength mods to pick up boxes, but I picked up this fucking grenade where if you throw it, it sucks everything in and poops out materials. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try something. So I grabbed all the stuff I could pick up, threw it in a corner with this box, and just lobbed a grenade in there, and then just fucking materials just went and just popped out of it. I was like, okay, this game is pretty fucking rad.
Yeah, the movement system is quite nice as well, because it's arcane, so it's basically the same engine as Dishonored. It's a lot of the same mechanics as Dishonored in as much as movement is the same, and you know, basically sort of the mimic power is the possession power, only you don't go into the thing, you just become the thing. But it's almost the same animation and everything.
I haven't played enough of it to get the powers yet. I'm still walking around like just literally like investigating every single nook and cranny.
Yeah. I'd say save a bunch of your fucking mod, like brain mod things, whatever they are.
Yeah.
You are gonna want to spend them on the powers.
Yeah, I
haven't even gotten that far yet, and I'm obsessed with it. It's so fun.
Yeah, I've been spending most of them on inventory space.
I will say I have hit something of a wall at the moment, because I've reached a point in the main plot where like it's difficult to progress, and I'm just like, I'm not sure what to do. But I think if I come back fresh tomorrow, I think I was getting tired as well, so I think if I come back fresh tomorrow, I'll be like, right then. So, but it's fucking brilliant. And also, I've been playing Battlegrounds. I finally.
Really? That doesn't seem like you'd play that.
I've been playing it with Bob.
Oh, okay.
Because Bob's quite sort of like, is quite into, because you know, he used to be in the army, so he's quite into his shooters, and his, you know, so you know, we're there like, you know, clear, and you know, all this. So it's fun though.
Are you playing the duos in EU?
Yeah, we've been doing duos and things. I've done a couple of solo games.
Are you doing it in the EU one? Because the EU is literally like the try-hard central. Like, if you want to play easy games, you should definitely jump over the NA servers, because the EU one's like filled with like the Sacriels and the people that watch him, you know. So it's like
I've mostly been doing EU. I mean, we I think the highest we've gotten is 8th.
Yeah, try NA server, because you're just like, oh shit, these guys are retarded. Oh my god.
I can attest to how easy NA is. I played with one of my friends. He got 2 kills, I got 0, and we won. That's how easy NA is.
Fucking hell. We're fucking well. In a way, though, playing on the harder servers is better for learning how to play the game.
I don't know. Sometimes you walk around a corner and a guy will shoot you from a fucking hill, 200-300 meters away from you. And you're like, all right.
Yeah, we've been fairly lucky with that. It's oh man, fucking earlier, like Bob was, I wasn't playing in that game, but I was watching. Bob was playing. Like everybody else was dead, and there's just our mate D for Derped in a jeep managed to fucking kill 3 people. Like he was in this field, and like I think it was a 3-man team were like shooting at him in the jeep, and he was just like, right, fuck this, fucking mowed one down, fucking turned around, mowed the second one down, and then managed to kill the fucking third one. And we were just like, oh my god, because. You know, that whilst they're all firing at him is just, it was quite impressive. I was impressed.
The dog just ran into the room and slid on the car, on the wood, and just head first into the back of my chair.
Dogs.
I think I saw him run back out.
Yeah.
Concussed dogs.
Oh. Floofy freaks. What's up?
Hi, I'm Floof Knight, not Floofy Freaks, but right, what have I been doing? I've been playing a crap load of Orcs Must Die Unchained. It's
how good is that fucking game, dude?
It's a lot of fun. At first I thought I wasn't gonna feel it. I'm like, okay, it's a tower defense kind of hero game. All right, like how many of these have I played back, you know, as mods and other kinds of games? But it's I was worried. I'm like, it's literally repetitive. It's going to be the same thing over and over and over again. That's the nature of the game. But then, you know, it really grew on me. I really actually have a lot of fun playing it. I love opening boxes. I love unlocking new traps. I try comboing with other traps and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I think I'm like level 25 or so ish. So I have a little bit of time in there. I've also been playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I am terrible. I am keeping my 1-to-1 kill death ratio strong. What else? I worked a little bit on the Liger, but after 5 hours, I've only accomplished like that much. The green is what I've accomplished on him. So
wow.
Yeah. So he's complicated. The armor is a lot more complicated than the body was. So fun times. But yeah, should be finishing up this weekend.
Fantastic. I mean, like, I kind of caught you doing a little bit of it, and you're just like, piece goes here, pieces go everywhere. So
yeah, that was me trying to so what they did is that I had to put the whole body together, but then parts of the body had to come off. That got replaced with other parts, and I was so confused as why they didn't just have me not put this part on, since it was on top, and it just came off anyways.
Probably to hold pieces in place. I don't know.
No, it's on top. It's the very top part. It's the last piece you put in. I have no idea why I had to take it off, but
that's like doesn't it look
I'm
nice?
used to it at my job. I'm used to it. I put something all the way together, and then like, oh wait, can you change that part? The part that's already inside, welded and bolted together. Sure, I'll take it all apart and then change this one little thing and then put it back all together for you. I don't mind. It's only another 3 hours of work. That's fine. Hey, they're paying for it. So.
Yeah. And last but not least, we have Mr. Chip. Hey, Mr. Chippin' What up, sir? How you doing? You muted. You're muted.
Damn it. I caught the MMO bug once again, but it's not WoW. Yeah, I've been playing some Final Fantasy 14. I've been enjoying it. It's not bad. So I can't wait to see what the expansion comes out for it. I'm not even like at live content yet, so we'll see if I can get there by June. But other than that, I haven't really been doing much other than just projects and work shit that's a lot less boring than the stuff that you guys do. So.
What, like, why Final Fantasy 14?
So it's kind of a breath of fresh air. So WoW has gone more of in a homogenized realm. So if you're DPS, you're DPS. Healer. So aside from the Holy Trinity, there's not much uniqueness to the classes. It kind of felt like with what they're doing.
Yeah.
In Final Fantasy, like a good instance for the tanks, there's clearly a magic damage tank, a physical damage tank, and then a mix. And then there's one whose main role is just being the main tank, off tank, so on and so forth. All of the classes have a succinct place in the raiding environment, and it's kind of refreshing to see that. And the story is fucking amazing.
I see. Well, I mean, the only instance I have with Final Fantasy is like the very first iteration of it. Is pretty much the only time that I've ever played that game.
Oh yeah, totally. Like,
and then that was the iteration that sucked. So like.
Oh no, I was kind of furious because apparently they gave out like this really massive like experience buff or whatever if you got your character to level 50 and you returned to the game. Well, back in 2013 when the game launched, I got my character up to level 30 and just left it. So all I had was like rested experience from like what 3-4 years to go off of.
Yeah.
I was really pissed I didn't get that.
All right, guys and gals, I think we're ready to get started. So it has been a while since we played last, and from what I can remember, we were in a kind of a pivotal position. You want to go down?
No, I'm good.
So yeah, basically last time that we played, you guys were asked by Michael Knight to go and, I guess, wipe out a gang, or at least, expunge them from Nightcity so that he can start taking over territories. What are you doing down there? He's like biting electrical cables, and it's really bad. Come here. Don't be down there.
Can link you some cable covers.
He's gone. He thinks it's playtime. It's like 2 a.m. No.
It's playtime in doggy brain mode.
Daddy's working.
It's like it's always playtime in Gingy brain mode, although she's totally passed out right now on the computer.
Please, pup. Please. You're normally very good. Why are you being a butt tonight? Anyway, so you guys were sent out, and you came up with a very elaborate plan to sort of get all the gang members, bosses, to come together in one place, and then put a bomb in the place and blow it up. It's a good plan, just very elaborate. You split up into different teams. From what I can recall, Lowdown and Nina. No, Lowdown. Yeah, Nina.
No,
went to
Astrid.
went to try and get the main boss of this gang. I forget the name of them though. I've got it written down though, so let me just pull it up.
they were the brain dance gang. We're basically just trying to go to like make them be like, oh yeah, we totally
the
fear the
M33s. Yeah. So. Ow.
No, it wasn't the 33s. It was like an actual gang that dealt in the brain dance drug. Because we went there to try and like talk up the twin dagger or the twin blade threat, and he wasn't having any of it. And then he was just like, "Here, just push some of this brain dance to your Asian friends."
Yeah, that
Or
was
whatever
that was
the
M.
chip-
I wrote down that was the M33. So.
Oh, okay, dope.
Yeah. Which is your gang.
Okay.
And. Oh wait, no, you're right. It might have been the other game. It might have been the East Third 54thers. I think.
Yes,
is the one.
that's what it is.
So they were a brain dance gang. They sold like basically chemicals to alter people's brain. Like in basically with the help of virtual reality technology, you can live your life comfortably, doing whatever you want. And you were trying to get them like scared about the gang of Two Blades, which they have. You failed to do that, but the bomb is also being put together by Vi without any sort of bomb creation. Wait, you bought some skills for that, didn't you? Yeah.
I've got no more points left, so we're gonna have to get some XP this time.
And Lucy and Hal, I believe you two are doing what? I've forgotten what you two are doing.
I had talked to some of the younger members of the gang and turned them over, making them basically give out information of major hotspots or major groupings that they would be at. I don't know what I was doing after that.
All right, and Lucy, where were you going?
Wait, who's Lucy? I was with.
Oh, sorry, you're Astrid this time, yeah.
Yes, I am. I was like, what? Who am I? What's going on?
You're with Hal, helping him
Yeah.
out? Yeah, okay. All right, so I guess we'll come back on the promised bomb roll, which was to see if his bomb was actually going to be any good or not.
Can we do it as it's about to go off?
I mean, it should be planted now, right? That's the whole point. Right? So the whole point was to have your bomb be planted.
Yeah, but they haven't gone to the meeting yet, right?
I thought that was what the whole point was, that they'd set the meeting up. Anyway, all right. So, sorry, it's been a while since we played this.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay, so the idea is that you guys want to set up this meet, and the boss of the God, why did I call them something stupid? Actually, no, it wasn't me. Why did Eric call them this stupid name? East Third 54thers boss has
Because he's a tosser.
Because he's a tosser. God, could you stop wriggling, please? Has decided that it's not worth pursuing the Two Blades gang. But you are buying a bunch of drugs off of him. Is that correct? Pretty sure.
No, he just gave us a bunch of product to try and sell to my nice Arasaka friends.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm just going to try and make a deal, and I think Astrid to come up with a plan that if we make it look like the Two Blades jumped us, then we could spin that in whatever favor we could want.
Yes.
All right, cool. Well, let's do that then. So, yeah, you guys have been given a bunch of drug. For the most part, they just basically look like chip slot things that you just slot them in and then they do their business. But they're painted in like bright, vibrant colors and stuff like that. And oh god, okay. Sorry, I'm getting real distracted because of this puppy. And you've been given a bunch of it as well. Probably probably like close to maybe 3,000. 5,000 credits worth of this stuff. So it's mostly just like a briefcase filled with it. So what's the plan here? You wanted to try and set up some sort of ambush to make it look like the Two Blades gang is attacking you and stealing it from you?
I think that's what the general idea was. I know that Astrid was more leading on this, and then I was just gonna kind of play along, seeing as I'm now the emissary. But I guess really just the idea is we set up a arranged meeting, and then we just have a bunch of people or randoms killed, and put like 2 daggers or like spray paint them up or something or other like that, and then. So we had the physical proof, and then maybe I just call up homeboy of the East 53rd or whatever it is, and say, "Here's the deal. I'm being held by Arasaka. The product's no more." I don't know.
Help!
Okay, so you want them to attack Arasaka?
No, I think what the idea is that present the deal to Arasaka. I say that Arasaka was interested in doing it, but then the 53rds attacked us, and now they have questions. I don't know. I think Astrid had more of an idea of what to do, right?
I don't remember. It was so long ago. Right. So basically, who do we want to be fighting again? We
just want the gangs to die.
Yeah. I want to pit the gangs against it. So why are we involving Arasaka?
That's who they wanted me to sell it to.
Sell the drugs.
Right. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we just say that. Yeah, we tried to set up the meeting. Fucking Twin Blades just jumped us, and everybody's dead. Dave.
All right. Cool. So, you guys leave the meeting with the gear, and I assume you've been given some sort of like handler or contact that needs to be, talked about when you go, and touch base with them. So you wait like a couple of hours, I assume, and then you call them up. Who wants to be the person who does the deception roll? If you one of you two.
I don't remember how good I am at deception.
Persuasion, fast talk will work. So.
Oh, I got a 6 in it.
Yeah, you do that.
Summon
I've got 2 in persuasion and fast talk.
It would have to be either Astrid or low down though.
Hello, I'm a random person you don't know, but they're all dead.
Gotcha.
All right. So who wants to make the check now? Yeah, is
I'd
this
be
low
making
down?
the check.
All right, give me an idea. You call up this man and he's like, "Yo, is it done?"
I guess I'm just gonna go along the lines of I set up a meeting. I went there with some of the boys, or I just went there to try and meet up with these contacts, and I got straight up jumped.
Arasaka jumped you?
Nah, I ain't be no Arasaka. Be some crazy people with like, I think it was the Two Blades, man. I saw this one chick, and I'm weirded out, man.
All right, give me persuasion fast talk. Hey, all right, that works. So he's just like, yeah, what she look like?
Two blades.
I'm sorry, Nina.
Blades to the cheeks.
I'm sorry, Nina. Yo, this chick, I think she was like the ringleader or some shit. She was skating around on the street, on the turf, like she had 2 giant ass blades for legs. I think she was the Two Blade.
Man, you've been taking brain dance. That shit's whack. I don't believe you.
I ain't even touched the shit, man. Trust me, that's your shit to try and sell to Arasaka. I ain't touched that shit. I ain't getting in no like deep favors. However, I realize the situation I'm in, and I want to tell you right away. I got jumped.
So you hear some sort of like covering of the microphone on the receiver, and he's on like, and then he comes back. He's like, "All right, you get your ass back here. We're gonna have a chat, and this dog needs to be quiet."
And his little puppy in the background starts barking, and he just goes, "Oh, no, Sweetums, just be quiet." And don't be late, motherfucker. Oh, come here, Sweetums.
Mr. Fluffy Butt will get angry at you.
Yeah, Mr. Fluffy is very, very angry.
Can we please have like a villain like that?
Sure, yeah, no, absolutely.
What do you think, Mr. Fluffums? That's right, we should kill them all.
You
Surely not.
You made my dog bark.
Okay.
So yeah, good job. All it took was one roll, as it turns out. So I guess do you inform Nina about your supposed ambush tactics that you've involved her with?
I mean, we're not with them. I'm just with Astrid. I just kind of turn to Astrid and be like, at least now if we get her to like actually hit somebody, right? I'll add some legitimacy to the claim.
That's very true.
However, so Astrid, I'm gonna need somebody to rough me up.
Okay.
Straight away.
No hesitation.
You know what? That's yeah. Do you have any sort of medical skills or anything like that on Astrid?
No, I don't think.
Do you
so.
have any wardrobe or style on Astrid? I'm pretty sure you do.
I have
one in
wardrobe and style.
Yeah, I got one in wardrobe and style.
All right, give me a wardrobe and style, because this is you just being like, well, if I punch you here, it'll look really bad, you know. So
I got 2 in disguise as well, so could maybe put a bit of cosmetics on as well, just to.
I think let's be real. I think Astrid's gonna be real happy to beat the shit out of someone, but she's probably gonna do it in a way that.
Yeah, a clinical way. Okay, turn to the left slightly. Yeah. Okay, make sure you're not biting your tongue. Poof.
Picks up a fire extinguisher, just fucking bonk.
Right,
Okay.
so what was already disguise?
The comic book.
No. This
Wardrobe
is
and style.
Wardrobe and style. Yeah, give me one of those.
Okay.
Give me one of those.
Come on, baby.
It's higher than 10. That's all you really need. So you look like someone like beat the shit out of you. Though, if they ask any questions about like, yo, didn't you have swords for legs? Why aren't you cut up? Then you
No.
might have to
Honestly,
go.
what Astrid will probably do is pull out her knife and just give you a couple of it's like superficial but quite nasty looking cuts, like a couple of nicks on the scalp, like head wounds.
Yeah, you probably just cut like above the hairline sort of thing, because there's shitloads of blood up there, and then it'll be, yeah, so it'll make you look like like.
Hey, OG, just stay away from the throat, okay? Okay, that's a moneymaker.
I like the fact that you've maybe got like a tattoo of like a cut line
Dotted
across
line.
the front. Yeah.
Oh no, like there's probably gonna be a couple moments like where it's like you actually cut him and he's just gonna be like, and then he's like walk away. He's like just pumping himself up, like I can do this, man, because he is not one for violence.
Yeah,
Like,
Astrid's just there like tapping the knife on her hand, just like waiting for him to come back, and then just like thumps him with the hilt, like dunk. There you go.
Nice and easy, lemon squeezy. All right, cool. So, yeah, you guys, I guess, Astrid and Lowdown head back to the person in question.
I'll probably give myself a couple of,
Love taps.
yeah, just
Oh, why don't you give me another wardrobe and style? We'll see how
Okay.
you can do this
All right.
on yourself.
you want me to do this since I'd be the one doing it to her, maybe?
I mean, would you want Lowdown to beat the shit out of you, or like?
No.
Oh come on, man! This is some gender equality
No.
shit.
Couple of nicks on the scalp, smear the blood all over. You
Yep.
know.
Cool,
Man,
cool.
I thought women watch for this shit.
All right.
I'm not most women.
Hi, G. See how it is.
So yeah, you guys head back. Your disguises, helping with the fact, because when you get there, these people, they look like they're getting ready for war. You know, they're loading lots of Uzis. They're finding people who might know anything. Hal and I guess just Hal at this point. You might have been brought in with the other 2 kids that you've been, I guess, questioning.
Yeah.
Like, they've got you there, maybe just talking about what you know. And, if you want to perpetuate this lie, because I assume you know that it's like, like the moment you hear the description of, like, yo, we're looking for someone with 2 legs for swords.
I'm just like, I've only ever heard of one person like that. So Hal's gonna kind of put it as he's gonna social ninja this. He's not gonna say anything until he's gonna let them volunteer information.
Mhm.
So mostly like, oh, why are we looking for these people? They took some from us. Oh, what could they have possibly taken? Drugs, money, weapons? Well, not money or weapons, because you guys have those here. I'm like, okay, so it's drugs. He's like I said, he's gonna social ninja situation, get the story together, and then realize like, okay, they're not actually hunting a gang, they're hunting Nina.
Yeah. Oh, the idea of Nina. Nina the boogie lady, I guess.
Yeah. As long as she keeps the leg covers on, she'll be fine. They'll never know.
Mm-hmm. Where is Nina right now? Just out of curiosity.
Hanging from the rafters.
Are you like in the room there as well, getting questioned, or like what's the deal there? Like they're asking about you, and you're just like.
I have no idea. I've never heard of you.
I mean, I guess I'm with them, right? So I'm just standing kind of in the background, frowning harder and harder and harder. Like my face is just. There's a very flat expression on it.
Yo,
right
I
now.
heard that she eats kids' skin off their face.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
Oh no,
okay, when they say that, I'm
the
really
skin.
holding back laughter.
Not just the skin. She takes the whole head and crushes it into a fine pulp and then eats it.
Why she doesn't just cut it though, I ain't no clue because she got blade for legs, but she uses them to like crush shit, like that melon water thing. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What
My
he
question
said.
is if Paul is with us and what he has to say.
He's probably just sitting there, just being like, "No, he's doing Overwatch. That's what he's doing. He's on sniper duty still. He's still not
He's
Snorter.
got his PS4 hooked up and he's just playing.
He's probably he's
He's a professional, unlike you
listening.
motherfuckers. He's probably listening over some sort of transceiver he's put on the house.
I
'cause you
think
guys have
that he's
access to
hearing all of this, and as professional as he is, we've rubbed off on him a little bit, and the situation is what it is, and so he's really trying hard not to laugh into the
Probably.
microphone.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he was a professionally trained guard. We're hobos,
Yeah.
so I don't know what kind of training and professionalism you can expect from a homeless fat Hawaiian.
Yeah. So all right. So everyone's sort of in the same place now. Vi, on the other hand, how's your bomb creation coming along?
Oh shit, that looks done.
What does it look like? Give me an idea of what the final
Oh, it
product
looks
looks like.
nasty. It's not like a professional, like when you see on the movies with all the digital readouts and stuff.
Yeah.
It's got like some egg timer bullshit going on. There's like cables going out everywhere.
Does it have like a Casio watch in there?
Oh yeah, 100%. It's got the silver one. No, the black one with the buttons that looks like a calculator. It's one of those. the classic.
You put a calculator watch? Oh my god, that's got to be super expensive, man. Like, it's got a calculator on it. Are you kidding me? You can do basic math.
It's built out of like a TI-83. You had to get like the perfect sine wave for it to go off.
It's like this big, like.
And then like it's just jammed into some plastic explosive or something.
What was all the experimenting for?
This is
To
how
make
many doors it
plastic
is.
explosive.
You just took a watch and just done.
I like the idea that there's just hundreds of failed attempts behind you, and then there's just like you just eventually just got some C4, made like a little cartoon like stick figure. It's jammed a digital clock on the top, and he's like, okay.
No,
remember-
I had to make the plastic explosive. That's what all
You
the
can't-
experimenting was.
Oh my god,
Well, you got to remember.
I can't make plastic explosive.
You got to remember that she was testing it out, and she knows the strength of the bomb by how many doors it can blow up.
Oh.
So, like, this is at least like a 3 to 4 door bomb.
I think she might have gone. Just stick a bit more on.
See, I was thinking
Maybe
that
a bit more.
I was thinking. It's like I finally developed a paste that explodes only when a digital current runs through it. I'm a genius.
No, the watch is just the timer. The watch is just the timer, right?
Yeah,
just
but
use it
okay.
for
So see, plastic explosives is malleable, and the only reason it goes off is because you send a digital current through it, right? That's what.
Yeah, so I'm using the watch as the timer, and then there's all.
It's not a digital current,
amount of-
it's an electrical current. What the fuck?
Same thing.
Yeah, so technically it's an analog.
Really
Doesn't
not.
matter. I've got the things are jabbed into the side.
Electricity is
and
out-
I've got the stop
analog.
Well,
the
a
stopwatch
current.
on
There
the
you go.
phone,
Yeah.
ready
Yeah, thank
set
you.
up for like. I don't
Okay,
know.
so I'm just gonna say that you couldn't have built plastic explosives, but you can build a bomb using like kerosene or whatever you want to build the
Toilet
bomb out
wine.
of. Yeah, toilet wine. Yeah,
Fertilizer, sugar, bit of diesel.
napalm.
Oh yeah, napalm. That's basically
Sounds like we're
petrol
splitting
and washing
hairs.
up
I
liquids,
have a
right?
fully completed bomb right here,
yes,
and
it
it's
is a
going to
bomb.
explode so hard.
It is a bomb. That's the thing. It is a bomb. It is not safe. It is far from safe. It is a home.
No, it's a bomb.
It's homemade.
Don't drop it.
Plastic explosives is safe until you put the digital
Yeah.
current through it.
Triggered.
It's the
I'm like
opposite.
the fucking bomb.
It's the
I'm just gonna put a
opposite.
diesel current through it.
Look, it's
I'm gonna
the
put a
future,
diesel
man.
current
You need to
through it.
put a digital current through everything. That's how it works.
I'm put a diesel grape through it, and then it'll explode.
All right. So you've got this like homemade bomb. It's probably mostly napalm, mostly high explosives.
Mostly digital currents.
Mostly digital currents. It'll probably
There is
electrocute a
no
motherfucker
digital
as it blows up. So you've got this bomb created. Now, the idea is that you somehow have to deliver it to this place, get in, plant it, and try and take out as many people as you can, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and at most only destroy one building at most, because we had that issue the other month, and I was in the doghouse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't know he wanted to sell that land afterwards.
It's true. Yes. It's mostly like not so much sell the land, but like make it livable in. So radioactive stuff not so bad.
Yeah, the biohazard that I caused it. Yeah, so that's why he tells me now before we do a job. I need this after you've finished with it.
Yes. Okay, so now everyone's in the group there. The entire room is sort of vibrating with the whole idea of Two Blades being the new gang in town that's going to kick ass and take names. How are you guys going to convince them to call a meeting for local gang members or boss leaders to come and talk about them, right? Because you want this bomb to be as effective as possible, yeah?
Yeah. Can I try to convince them that like this two big gang don't mess around? If they're strong enough to go against Arasaka, then we're gonna need everyone around here. We have to put aside the differences.
I mean,
and
this
bring
is
bring
mostly.
this bitch in.
So, are you? I'm assuming that you've talked to this dude, this handler dude, as much as you can, and he's like, okay, I need you to come say what you told me to this guy, and then he does the same thing to someone else, and someone else, and someone else. So, what are you doing, pup? I'm really worried about him because he's under my desk, just being like nom 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 on cables and stuff. So, but yeah.
Give him a chew toy instead.
Yeah, I have to get up and go get that though. So I'll do that during the break.
Parenting.
I'll do that during
Dog
the break.
parenting.
Yeah. So, I mean, you've been put in front of the gang leader, who I can't remember his name right now, but yeah. What's the plan here? You want to try and convince him?
Yeah, try to convince them that. So this Two Blades bitch, she is not to fuck with. I've seen some of her handiwork out in the streets. Make you sick to the stomach. Put the hardest criminal on his back. This chick is nuts. We need every man you got. We need all the gangs around here together to take her out. Now I can make an arms deal with her. I'm a neutral party. She doesn't know I'm with you guys right now. So I set up an arms deal with her. We meet her out in the street. Everyone comes together. We take her out then and there. Stop this thing before it gets out of hand.
Okay. So why an arms deal? Are you trying to bring in another gang, or like how's that work?
What I'm doing is I'm saying I have a way to guarantee she'll meet me here.
Okay.
So everyone come here.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. And it's like, all right. So this is going to be pretty hard. I'm going to say it's a 20 to pass this. Because okay. So here's what's happening. If you get less than a 20, he and his gang only are going to be the ones that show up. Because of the fact that they would just want, the limelight for themselves, and they don't want to share the kill with any of the other gangs. If you get 20 and up, he'll start to, shiver in his boots a little bit, and maybe think about bringing back up, because what affects the gangs here affects everyone. What's the plan? Roll it up.
What am I rolling exactly?
This would be fast talk persuasion.
That's the persuasion.
Hope you're good at it.
I got a 5. Yes! Nice.
Dope.
All right, so man, you weave this tale of just the scary Mamacita, known as Two Blades, and her gang of crazy.
She's 15 feet tall. She's got blades the size of skyscrapers.
Her crazy children of the.
She severs the penises of those who displease her with her blade legs, and then feeds it to them with her blade legs.
She kind of does it. Yeah. She has a gang of children who she's rescued off the street and removed their arms and legs and placed swords and everything. They're like shurikens except human beings, shit like that. And you've really put the fear of God into this man, and he's sort of sitting there. He's just like, maybe he's like, you see him, he's like lighting a cigarette. He's just, the hands shaking. He's like, we ain't seen nothing like this in the streets before. And he's like, so maybe he like, cracks his fingers, and some guy walks over the phone, and he's like, I'm gonna make some calls. You make that bitch show up. We'll make sure that everyone's there to make her die.
I guarantee it.
So as you're leaving out of the room, he's like, yeah, give me the hand. And yeah, so I guess now you just need to try and set up a scenario in which everyone here is. You kind of need someone to play the person of Nina, unless Nina, you want to play the role of Nina in a situation where they're here to kill you. So I don't know how you want to do that.
Well, so here's the thing. I'm with them. They see me.
Yeah, but you've got you've got your legs on. Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Wait,
they are with you.
They've met me.
Do any of us even need to be there? He just needs to get the gangs to meet there, and then we blow them up and go and have a quick point.
Well, there's a couple ways to play this. One,
kills,
bomb.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah, bomb, take out big portion of them.
Mm-hmm.
2, we could have Nina there, but also if we couldn't just borrow some of the Arasaka goons to just come in and dress up like the Twin Blades gang, then all they have to do is go in and mow down everyone who's left, and then bam, huge swaths of mobsters dead.
Also, the bomb might not work.
It is made to blow up 3.5 doors, but we don't know how strong a human body is compared to doors.
I kept adding to it.
Yeah.
We're about 7 doors.
Okay.
Maybe.
But we're about 7 high-class doors, so that could be something like 12 normal doors. We don't know.
Yeah, we just need to figure out the door to human rate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing like some practical tests. Right, so yeah, we definitely need some Arasaka goons. Just dress them up like fucking punks with like fucking bandanas around the arms and,
Give them all leather jackets and motorbikes.
Yeah, pretty much.
And make sure they all have 2 daggers.
Interesting idea. Okay.
One of them didn't have enough daggers. So one of them's got like 2 kitchen knives,
Close enough.
Man.
And Derek,
only-
Derek's only allowed spoons because he's not allowed sharp objects after the incident.
If only Varash were here to make like a new weapon that's like an SMG that fired off like little
Nice.
daggers and shit like that. Yeah.
Isn't that basically a flechette launcher?
Yeah.
So I'm curious whether Astrid, you think that there are going to be people at Arasaka that are going to be willing to kill themselves for this, or at least put themselves into harm's way. Did you mute yourself somehow?
Yeah,
she
it is.
muted
Sorry.
herself.
Yeah. Well, they get danger pay, they get life insurance. They don't get told exactly what's going down. It's just you need to be here to kill a bunch of people.
All right. Okay. Sure. That's a good way of putting it. So yeah. I guess maybe you get like a squad, maybe like 4 dudes or something like that. They show up, and they show up wearing like the red sort of onesie that they have from Arasaka. But do you want to redress them?
Yes, absolutely. It's just like, right, we're losing all of the corporate shit. Okay, this is an undercover mission. Who the really did you not get the memo? Right. Okay.
He's in a full
POG.
tuxedo briefcase.
So
I think I'm gonna turn over to Astrid and like her really like hood get up and be like, "Yo, honeybee, I got this. I can make them all street. Just you watch."
All right, I'll accept a disguise or a wardrobe and style.
What's okay? What's my disguise? Where is my disguise? Where's disguise gone?
I'll throw in my 2 cents with wardrobe and style.
All right, so you get a +1 on that.
Right, where the fuck is disguise? I can never fucking find anything in this stupid list.
Is it under intelligence?
Disguise. All right. Well, I've got 2 in disguise and 2 in wardrobe and style.
Yeah,
I got 5 in wardrobe and style.
All
Yo,
right,
throw that help my way. I'm about to dress these.
All right, yeah,
dress these guys up.
All right. I was just like, well, you have more experience in that kind of thing than I do. So yes, I bow to your superior expertise. I'll just add a helping hand here and there.
Trust, and then it's just like I pop my like white tee with like my chain on it.
Yeah, Astrid just gives you like the look.
Oh no!
Perfect.
Fuck!
Perfect. So fumble halfway. All right, yeah.
Did he get a bonus because I was helping him?
He did. He got that 1.
Anyways.
It's still a fumble.
Still a fumble. Okay, yeah. So you would have rolled maybe a 15 if you didn't fuck that up. So, yeah, these guys, I mean, you kind of make them look like your backup dancers in a way. So,
Nah. Here's solo act. Nah, I dressed them up like the M33, so and then I'm looking at them and they're like, yeah, y'all look like gangsters. I've seen gangsters before.
Yeah, Astrid's just like...
These guys look really familiar.
It's just like...
All right, so here's what I'll say. You did dress them like an invisible gang, like what you'd think like the 2 blades would look like. But here's the thing: if they die, they will be like anyone who looks at them, police, gang members, otherwise, will know that they're Arasaka.
Basically, they
kept
left
their
on the
wallets on them.
Arasaka jumpsuits with the Arasaka labels inside and things.
It's like the Arasaka underpants, the one that gives.
All right, I'm going to say in that case that Ashley probably went to get a coffee while this was happening. She came back and she's just like, oh, I'm sure it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. It's fine.
They took the label. No, I won't even. No, he would have thought of that. Surely.
Of course he would have.
Yeah,
of course he would have taken the label.
I like to imagine the reason why I fumble is because one of them was a fan, so I was talking about my record album, talking with
I'm
them
just
and
like,
all
yeah,
that type
just
of
put the
shit.
stuff. Put the clothes are over there. Put them on. Everything. Just put them on over their jumpsuits. Like
I'd be dropping a few limericks while I'd be dressing them up and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're wearing their onesie underneath all of it. Like exactly.
oh, it's just fucking uncomfortable. This is.
What kind of rapper are you?
Dropping mad.
It was an old lady from Hoboken.
There was an old lady from Bath whose legs went right up to her ass. Anyway.
So how about we take a break there, guys, and we'll come back and we'll finally have this huge confrontation, and Vi can actually finally make a role in this.
Oh god, I'm gonna fail this so hard.
half the peddler gangs in Night City, proper at least anyway. So yeah, you guys have managed to sort of, I guess, create a sort of a sort of a meet, you know, with Nina at the front of a bunch of, I guess, dagger wielding gangsters behind her, to set up a meeting. Oh, hello.
Well, what my kind of plan here was that it was going to be inside of an old warehouse, as most arms deals happen.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be
something
inside an
that
old warehouse.
maybe covered in extra explosive stuff or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, this is a warehouse full of highly volatile substances that, if an explosion just happened to happen, it'd be that much more deadly.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a very safe place to be.
No.
It's the old petrol and explosives warehouse.
Yeah, full of stock from leftover ammunition from the armed forces or whatever.
Oh yeah, they just
whatever they made 1980s night dresses out of that caught fire and just went poof and burned kids.
Yeah.
Rayon and things. Yeah, it's a rayon factory.
The idea is that Nina's not actually going to be there. They're going to go inside. The explosion's going to take out as many as possible, and then we'll be there for cleanup.
Okay.
That's
Great.
the idea.
Okay. Perfect. Well, you've lit the proverbial fire under as many people as you can. Your persuasion fast talk, which you crit, by the way, to bring all the boys to the yard, has been successful.
Damn right.
If you guys are watching from a distance.
Puppy.
Yeah, he's like walking around being like, I just want to sleep, but I can't.
For Iron Pops.
You think this is bad? Try having real kids.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Never doing that.
But yeah, if you guys are watching from a distance, you basically see like a bunch of cars pull up, like, and they're all pulling up from different angles and stuff like that. And floodlights from the actual headlights of the cars are on, and maybe some of the cars actually have floodlights on them, probably because they're gangsters. So
why not?
they're all light up the building. And maybe they're talking for a bit, and maybe they get into like a scuffle or a fist fight out the front. You guys can't really hear from where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking professionals.
Yeah.
Shh, quiet.
But then they all decide to go in at the same time. So they head on in. They open the door, and they try to do like and maybe like you guys are all watching, but then Paul's sitting there just going, "What the fuck, fucking amateurs!" And he because they're basically doing trying to do SWAT things, or things they see on TV like SWAT members do. So
he's like the first guy's like this. He's like,
No,
Yeah.
I got it. Like there's this one dude, right? He has this like Uzi cocked to the side, right? He puts it up to the door and then turns around so the gun's on the door and he just turns around with it on the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, they walk through doors with the gun first so that somebody can go, ha! And,
Yep. But yeah, no, they go in and, maybe there's a bunch of you hear a bunch of gunfire going off, and maybe you hear a guy screaming about a lost hand or something like that. But how long do you wait before you set off the explosion? Make a phone call to them, because the way that actually before that happens, Peachy, Vi, we need a roll from you, buddy.
Did anyone help me when I was making this?
Fuck no, they didn't.
Nope.
Yo, I was spitting mad rhymes in your direction, inspiring you and pumping you up, man.
All right,
I
so
don't think that's gonna
really
cut
don't-
it.
I like to think that, I like to think that Astrid just came in, went, don't fuck this up, and then walked out again.
all right, so you're gonna have to give me a demolitions. So let's see what you can do.
Vi?
Oh.
Okay, I mean it's not a fumble. It's not great either.
Can I add my solo to that?
No, not really, unfortunately.
'Cause that's another 6.
if you were say a jury rig master, then maybe absolutely, but
Oh yeah, I'm totally. What the fuck's one of them? I'm definitely one of those.
you're a tech. Okay, yeah, sure. So this bomb. It's sort of like. I imagine it's sort of like a canister or something like that, and it's got like maybe
Like a coffee can?
like a coffee can or something, and you've got like
Soy coffee.
some sort of like primer in there that's connected to a mobile phone. And did you put any artwork on it or anything like that? Did you?
Artwork.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. I put a picture of a gun on there, of course.
and the gun's like bang bang sort of thing, or like.
No, it's the gun with the flag that comes out and just says boom.
Okay. Great. So the camera sort of flies into this warehouse, and we see like the Arasaka employees just sort of like hiding behind like a crate or something like that, and maybe they're in Japanese. They're just like, where the fuck is Astrid? And another one just sort of shakes his head and is just like, it doesn't matter right now. We need to fight our way out of here. And there's
one of them one of them walk over and go, what's this thing here?
Now I imagine it's like it's inside the briefcase. It's in the middle of the table or something like that.
Oh, the briefcase that the drugs were in?
Yeah,
in there? Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, so smart. And they're sort of carrying behind like a box because they're just fucking like outnumbered big time. There's 4 of these guys. There's maybe about 35 of these of other gangsters just like pouring Uzi fire into them, and maybe one of them's dead on the ground or dying or something like that. And then the suitcase. What's the mobile phone tone that you put onto the ringtone for this bomb?
No, man, we gotta do this Nightcity fashion. Bomb, bomb, bomb. X gonna give it to you.
X gonna give it to you. Yeah, all right. And we get the scene from you guys in the background. So, it's not like shattering or anything like that. It's not like the building like gets enveloped in fire by any stretch of the words. But what happens is, Via, do you have a luck? Can you roll luck for me, please?
Ooh.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah.
Did I just get lucky?
She did. Yeah, she did. So maybe like we see like one of the leaders finishes his cigarette and he starts to walk into the building, and he puts his hand on the door, and the explosion goes off. And it's not one of those explosions where like the roof of the building comes off and everything explodes. It's just like all the top windows around the warehouse sort of blow out, and fire goes outside the windows sort of thing. But the door that this guy has his hand on like blows outwards into him and careens into him and takes him out. He hits the car behind him and basically just gets like cut in half by this door. You've successfully managed to kill everyone, aside from maybe like a couple of stragglers on the outside who were like the drivers or something like that.
Thought it'd be louder.
What?
There was a little tiny rumble, but like it wasn't like anything exceptional. Now, if you got a 15, you might have caused some real damage to the area, but.
Oh, so I did good then, because he said do not destroy the houses, right?
I don't know. I mean, what was this factory used for? You have no idea.
Hey, Lowdown, can you tell me what's going on over there? I can't look over there. Because, cool guys don't look at explosions. So.
But you just missed a really cool explosion, Sugar.
Man, I ain't gonna look at no shit like that.
Yeah,
I'm a cool guy
me.
too. I know how this be. You trying to step above me, trying to ruin my street cred? Ah, man, I ain't looking at no explosion, and it's like it's gonna go off.
I grab Lowdown's head and just turn him to face the guy that's just been chopped in half by a door.
Yo, what was that? Was that a 2-door bomb or a 3?
It was supposed to be a 7, Sugar.
Holy shit! Y'all have some deep cred.
Let's finish them off, shall we?
Yes, I do believe you did an all right job there.
Yeah.
I start moving
Not too
before everyone
shabby.
else because it's going to take me a week to get there.
All right, well, we should hurry up before Vine waddles herself over there.
I like to think the Vi just moves like a tank.
She may not be fast, but she's got some fucking momentum, you know.
She starts rolling down the hill. Ain't no stopping her.
Hey, can we roll down a hill?
Sure. Yeah. I don't know.
Lucy will just kind of not Lucy. Fuck, I'm doing it now. Yeah, fucking
Astrid.
Astrid will just like just sort of trot along after everybody else, letting them go first because you know.
So you guys want to
I
investigate?
run really fast. You pretty much just see at the bottom.
She runs so fast. She circles the building, taking all the fire with her and putting it into the air.
Thanks, Super Flash.
So you guys want to investigate the carnage?
Yeah, just clean up some shit. You know, make
Sure.
sure some fools
wanna
ain't be like
end-
running out the back doors.
I want to empty a few rounds into the windows.
I mean, there are still people that are alive down there, like drivers and stuff like that. If you want to go finish them off, feel free. I'm not going to stop you.
Well, don't we want some witnesses to escape?
I mean, you could.
We've
or,
done what we needed to do. Do we care?
I mean, you've left. So basically, what you've done is you've probably killed maybe 3 gang leaderships here.
We've destabilized the power structure of the city.
Yeah.
The gang power structure. It's fucked right now.
Yeah.
So,
Or at least in this area, because, you know, gangs are just intermittent everywhere.
yeah, so in that case, yeah, we might as well, you know, either frighten them off or, you know, just attempt to kill, just clear them out. So, you know, just go down there and start taking shots at them and, you know.
Yeah, what's more scary, having people go to tell the tale, or just the fact that 3-4 gangs just got wiped out from existence?
Sorry, it's taking a fat out of the dog.
What
I
you
like
doing
this
over there?
wiping out from existence
Yeah.
idea. I'm a
I'm
fan
a
of
fan
that.
of that one.
Aw.
No, he's bagel dog.
Has he finally passed the fuck out, has he?
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
Oh.
Relief. So you guys want to go down and murder some dudes? You can
Sneak?
totally-
Brr.
I mean,
I want to
sneak.
run at them.
And they're just like, is that a slow-moving object in the distance?
You
Is that a
you that
9
Monty
meters
Python
every
scene-
turn character running at us?
You know that Monty Python scene, but he's constantly running.
and
That's-
then he's all of a sudden there. Yeah. That's
yeah,
totally-
eventually, and then they just die.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys get closer, you know, they're kind of hysterical, right? So you don't have to sneak up on them or anything like that. You guys will get a surprise round if you want. There's maybe like 5 dudes here, and they're just gangsters, you know. They're just basically dudes who have an Uzi and they're wearing jeans, you know. One of
Don't
them
let 'em
doesn't
get
even have a
close.
shirt. Like it's yeah. So what's
Yeah,
the deal here? You
I'm
want to
gonna-
take one each?
Yeah, I was like, I want to sprint up
With
to
that?
one and like grab him and just as
Belly
my new
flop?
signature move, smash him against my head.
Okay, yeah, nice. Just cave him in.
Yeah, I think brawling would fit.
I think so too. All right. Let me see if I have a sheet for this dude.
Or was I supposed to roll that as a weapon?
No, do you have a weapon?
I have a club. I'm gonna put face. I'll put face instead of club. Just
Yeah,
change
that
the name.
works. That works. Yeah.
Using the melee skill face.
Face.
All right, give me a sec here. I'll set up some dudes that you can. Oh wow, that picture for your character is great. I just realized you changed that.
Who, me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Why isn't this working? Wait, no, not. No.
I don't want to have a ball.
There we go. Yeah,
This guy.
yeah.
Let's have a face-to-face chat. Hey.
There you go.
I'm gonna
Wow.
face him some questions.
You
No way.
you punched him pretty hard in the gonads, in the face nads.
Face nats.
So I've made a decision going forward. that one of the things that I'm going to try and do more is make it like it. So I said earlier that I was going to make the game more Hollywood, right? And originally I thought that was like more smaller dudes on screen. And while that is the case, after watching the new the movie with Scarlett, the Ghost in the Shell movie, I noticed that a lot of gunfights were happening a lot quicker, and there was a lot more sort of kung fu in the movies and that sort of stuff. So I want to sort of reward people for being able to do that, because right now melee is not so great. And the reason why it's not so great is because all the enemies have like 7 body or whatever. So a lot of the rolls now are going to come down to these guys passing out from just you guys beating the shit out of them or shooting them or something like that. So they're not necessarily going to be dead, but they are going to be knocked unconscious for a lot of the rolls. So stuff like body and whatnot is going to be a much easier stat to overcome in this instance. So that's sort of one of the things that that's why this new character, this Joe and Joanna character, is mostly just for like average dudes, non-trained sort of people. So we're gonna he took 4 damage, but he has 5 armor, so we're gonna just reduce his armor.
And you get like a metal spike on my face.
Yeah, -1. And he's gonna make a save. He is unconscious.
Good.
So basically, you just walk up to him, like grab him by the thing, turn him around, just straight into the skull. And he's and he just like passes out from just you beating the shit out of him. So good job. There you go. Yay!
Traumatic brain injuries.
Yay! All right. Who wants to go next?
I might not kill him today.
I'll go next.
Sure.
I will
walk up to a dude, headbutt him with your lips.
Now I'll probably just like walk up to a dude and just like double tap him
in the spine. It's like okay, go ahead.
No, double tap is just like, was it 2 to the chest, 1 to the head?
Yeah.
That would be triple tap.
You're gonna
double tap. I don't know.
You're gonna John Wick this guy.
Something like that. Right, where are we? Yeah. So me handgun.
Mm-hmm.
This targeted
Special forces training is 2 to the chest, 1 to the head.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, dung, dung, dung. Just to make sure.
She's a professional.
Yes, I am. I don't know what special forces professional, but oh, right, hang on. I need to select a dude to. There we go. Right. Bloop.
Ooh. Okay, you didn't fumble, which is good. Oh no, you did. You totally did. What was that?
Fuck. Please don't shoot me.
So it's been a while. So basically, you pull this gun out and you go. Oh, it's a 10. Oh, it's a 10. So this is nothing. This is completely out of your control. But the gun backfires. If you can you give me a body roll, please? It's on the main stats, so
yeah.
Just click save at the top there. Actually.
All right. Okay.
Okay. So I need you to roll me a 1d5, please.
Oh, how many fingers am I gonna fucking lose?
Okay, so you take 1 damage as the gun explodes in your hand.
Fuck! Who made this thing?
So, and on top of that, the guy...
That would be Federated Arms.
Federated Arms, yeah.
Motherfucking Federated Arms!
I think it was more the bullets than the gun, but sure. So he's going to, be alerted to your situation now.
Shit.
Because exploding gun in the hand.
Yeah.
But you don't feel
Fine,
unconscious.
I'm dead. No, I'm not.
So we'll just edit this sheet to give you.
I'm gonna make a note
what's your
to
armor right now? It's 12, right?
Mine?
Yeah.
15.
15. Oh, okay. So you've got some armor on top. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna make a note to teach Astrid the proper gun cleaning and how to field strip her Federated Arms.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me,
they're solid, reliable weapons.
Must be a dodgy batch of bullets.
Yeah.
Got them on the cheap.
All right, so that's cool.
At least I didn't lose a finger.
Yeah.
Getting those replaced is always a pain.
It's an auto 9mm, so it's probably a closed breach, right?
Mm-hmm. Not sure.
Definitely not cleaning your guns.
Peachy learning about guns? My God.
It's
What has
like
the world
fucking
come
dealing with
to?
Bob all over again, dear God.
Yeah.
Both
Okay.
again.
So that's all right. Who wants to go next?
Me.
Go.
I haven't shot anything for ages.
I mean,
I
technically,
really want-
you killed 40 people just now. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not enough. The one that Astrid just tried to shoot, who's aware of Astrid, I wanna shoot him.
I mean, they're all going to be aware pretty soon. But yes, go ahead.
I want to shoot him. So. Oh.
I'm still pretty as much as in stealth as a big Hawaiian man who just skull crush someone can.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
right.
everyone, if you attack someone that isn't aware, and not that it mattered for the first two, but you get a +5 because they're not aware on your attack. So that's that worth pointing out.
Which one was it that Astrid was shooting at?
Any of the other ones.
Not the one with the sleeping, because that's me.
Oh, right, that's the guy that's passed out. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me pull up my sheet again. With a 5.
Mm-hmm.
How's that?
That's almost max damage and max attack. All right, yeah. So, yes, you hit. So
I
this.
would hope so.
Okay. Well, you this is non-AP, yeah.
Yep. A knife is far more vicious than a gun. I need AP bullets. That's what I need.
Okay, so he takes 9 damage.
I like to think that. Yeah, I like to think that you sort of like you just walk past Astrid as she's going, motherfucker, and just, and Astrid's just like, oh, well.
Okay, this guy's unconscious as well. So basically, he took Astrid walks up to a guy, tries to spinal tap this dude. Gun blows up. He turns around and goes, "What the fuck?" And then basically just a blam, just fucking. You just. Oh, what's the guy's name from Walking Dead? God. Rick. I forget his last name though, but
Grimes?
Yeah,
Oh,
Grimes.
jeez, Rick.
Yeah, you Rick Grimes, this guy.
I'm laughing, but I've never seen
it.
Yeah.
Can I take my second shot now? Is it a -5?
I mean, you can shoot at the same dude, but you
can
can't-
I?
Yeah, you can't. You can't. What's the rate of fire in the gun that you got?
It is 2.
And your handgun speed, skill?
Yeah, my handgun skill is great. We know this. Where is handgun?
Bottom left.
Yeah.
Bottom left, right down the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Where don't I see? That's rifle.
Let me take a look.
Oh, 5.
5? Okay. So the rule of thumb is rate of fire and is the max that you can shoot in one turn. And your handgun skill divided by 2 is how much you can actually shoot separate bullets. So you're fine, aside from the fact that you can only use that attack on the same person. So if you want to, coup de grace this dude, you totally can.
Fucking right, double tap.
Yeah. So you just blap this dude. He dies. I'm not going to even make you roll for that unless you want to. You know what? Actually, roll because you might fumble.
Yeah.
So it's I get the +5, but also I
No,
get a
you
minus...
don't get a +5 because this guy was aware of everyone, so you shouldn't have got the +5 in the last one, but it didn't fucking matter. So
I mean, he's probably not aware now, but it doesn't matter. Do I just roll a normal now, or do I get a minus?
Just roll normal.
Okay.
We're just checking to see if you fumble, man. That's all. Regardless, because you're going to hurt him and kill him. So, yep, he dies. Good job. You basically just, I don't know, he falls to the ground, he's just like, and you just fucking blow his brains out or something like that.
As he's falling to the floor, I just spin the gun and just pull the trigger. The hammer drops as he's falling.
Yeah.
At this point, Astrid's just like,
I can't do much, but I can shoot.
All right, Nina. I assume as you were running, you take off your socks.
Yeah, so I was wondering how that works. Is it like a thought that I have in my brain that is it
No,
like
they're
a
actually
visual
plastic
matrix over them?
They're-
So basically,
Astral
you're just hopping on
plastic
one
They're
leg.
plastic casing. Yeah.
Okay.
You run into a police call box and just take, or phone box and just do a sit-down thing. Just
So
take the legs off.
the real skin stuff is sort of like you had socks before, right? They were basically just like any sort of they basically look like you've lost a leg and you've actually got like a fake leg there, right? That's what that looks like. But the real skin actually sort of like it they take a pigment from your actual skin and they change it's basically just like a living, breathing skin that's sort of like, if you've ever seen any sort of cybernetic stuff movie, like Ghost in the Shell is a really good example of this. Like when they want to like press in a part of their body because they've got like a holster hidden, or they want to something comes out of their body, it actually like sort of opens up the skin and sort of like there was a line there that you never saw before. And that's what the real skin does. It sort of removes like the little grooves and stuff that you would have, like where the plastic sock touches your actual limb, that line and the line where the plastic sock comes off is actually like hidden, right? This real skin, it sort of like hides those dividers and makes it look almost like unless they actually inspected it, like, knocked on it or like touched it or anything, no one would have any idea that it's like fake. So the idea is that it looks 100% legitimate, like you've still got your legs. But you can it's just a case that you take off. It's kind of like removing any sort of musical instrument from its like carry case or something like that. It's a little like that. You just sort of unclasp it and take it off.
Okay.
But I won't penalize you by saying like you didn't do it earlier. You would have, like, you're coming down here to murder fools. You would have done it. You probably would have handed them to Paul. It's like, just hold my legs, and he's just like, okay.
Instead of like
Hold my leg covers.
Hold my legs.
Yeah.
No, I like to imagine
My legs,
that.
yeah.
I like to
The
imagine
light
that.
state version of hold my hand back.
Well, no, like just imagine that since they've been together so long, like the legs actually held like two compartments for like pistols and like some ammunition. So like Paul literally just like opens them up, takes out a pistol, loads it up.
Yeah. Pull my leg and smell this.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's taken care of. So basically I kind of blur, like I run so quickly towards, so wait, can I take out any of these guys?
Yeah,
or...
no, you can take out. So your skill is right now you're very efficiently able to take out one person. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So go ahead,
hasn't-
click a dude, then click your kung fu ability, and on your weapons. There's a weapon there for kick, so just use that.
Nice.
But yeah.
Okay, so kick slice. So can I say what I'm gonna do?
Absolutely.
So this guy's like pointing a gun at me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I run stupid fast, like I kind of blur in front of him before he even understands what's happening. He just sees like girl in slinky clothes and weird spiky knife things on her legs.
Oh god!
And then he doesn't see her
picture
anymore. Yeah, and then all of a sudden she's next to him. So like I kind of blur.
Oh
up
shit!
to
It's
him.
two blades. It's like- so go ahead.
Stop right next to him.
Go ahead. Give me a
and-
roll. Let's see how much damage you do to this dude.
Yeah. No modifiers, right?
Yeah. No. 5 plus.
Oh.
Plus
shit.
5. So.
Okay.
Don't put a
That's
plus
because
in.
I didn't actually click the thing.
Don't put a plus in. Just put 5. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think I did it.
Yeah. That looks like it. Yeah. So he will get his. Actually, no. He's not going to get a chance to react to this because they are not kung fu masters. Like, if you roll up on one of these dudes and punch him in the donkey, like, it's kind of like how your dude, Hal, was like, you turn him around, he's like, what the fuck? And you headbutt him. Like, it's the same reason. Like, these guys, they don't have the cognitive ability. They don't have the, the body memory or the training to be able to be
Are
like.
they still going mop? Like mop.
Pop, pop, pop. So yeah, they're probably still reacting from the explosion. Let's see here. All right, damage count. Oh no, this is AP. So 8. You rolled pretty low on the damage though. That's unfortunate. You rolled Snake Eyes on the damage, so like that's the lowest. 8 is the lowest damage that you can possibly do with your character. So, stopping power 5.
Super rip.
Okay, so you do 1 damage to this dude, but you basically, you walk up to this dude and he's probably, explain where you cut this dude. Like, where do you cut him exactly?
Well, since I'm only doing 1 damage.
It'd be 2.
Maybe
it rounds up. So.
Okay, so 2 damage out of what's the max?
12. So basically,
Okay.
but he was wearing you basically had to pierce through some body armor or something like that to get to him, or clothing or something. So.
Okay. Can I scare the poop out of him? Wait, I can curse on the stream. Can I scare the shit out of him?
The poop. Yeah. So he's taking damage. So we're gonna roll a save to see if he. Yep. So no, you basically stab him, and he falls unconscious because of it. So where do you stab him?
On the face. I literally I stop right in front of him.
Yeah.
I look at him.
Yeah.
And then I slice him across the cheek. I don't do that much damage, but he sees the leg blade thing literally coming towards his eye, and it just it grazes. It just grazes his little cheekbone. Doesn't actually do a lot of damage or anything.
Yeah.
But it scares the shit out of him.
So what I imagine actually happening here is you cut open his cheek, and he's got a hole in his actual cheek now. And he's just he's oh, and he's screaming, he's just holding his face, and there's blood going everywhere. He's just he's dropped his gun on the ground. He's just ah.
She's gonna eat my face like the stories.
She's come to eat my face. Yeah.
I'm going to murder you and enjoy it.
Good God. Okay, so who hasn't had a turn yet? Chip.
Yo, what up?
Lowdown. What does Lowdown do?
I guess Lowdown's gonna be seeing you guys going at it. He's just gonna kind of scratch his chin and be like, alright. And he pulls out his Glock 30 because he hasn't gotten to shoot this thing yet. So let's see what it does.
Yeah.
So this is actually a 3-round burst weapon. It's a Glock, baby.
Okay, so
only one of them hits though, and it's the lowest damage.
Yeah. So you just blah blah motherfucker. You hold it sideways, kill shot.
Yeah, kill shot. It's and he's not used to it because he really hasn't fired this shit because he's the scaredy cat at heart. So it's just yeah, I got this. He points it out and he goes, and he's just and then he just hears a flap and he's just fuck in, I got it.
All right, so first damage is 9. That's solid attack. It's not AP, I assume, because
No, it's not at all.
Yeah. All right.
Do the other 2 bullets in the spray shoot past our heads and just rick it into a car next to us?
Yeah, I mean.
Well, we're in a warehouse. They just go into 2 big old boxes, and because it was execution style, it was like a fan.
I'm definitely giving him a bit of a dirty look.
So I like the idea that you wing this dude and he's just he falls to the ground. He's
if I'm dead,
shot.
They won't kill me.
It's a little tiny graze on his shoulder or something like that. And he's just oh, it's so funny.
Basically, he's a European football player. The bullet went near him, and he just sort of leapt in the air and fell to the ground. He's ah!
Oh, yo, seriously, Lowdown, a bullet comes his direction, he's out. Trust me.
Yeah.
He is not one for this shit.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we need to go to turn order now. So if everyone could click on your icon, then click your roll, please. That'd be fantastic. Your initiative, yeah.
Bam.
How do I click my roll?
So if you go to your character sheet, there's a thing called initiative. It's under the save, just above your stats. So make sure you click on your icon, and then it'll put you in order.
Gotcha.
Oh, Jesus. What the hell's a Freewoo Edred?
Oh, what?
It might have been your name before you changed the name on the character sheet, before you pulled the icon over, because those tokens could have been there for forever, so it doesn't actually properly have the name positioned over to it.
All right, so Nina, you... Oh, wow, 36. Holy fuck.
Jeez. So
know what that
fast.
means, but cool.
It means you are insanely fast.
It means, which is correct. Okay, so Nina, you're up. What would you like to do? You want to finish cutting a dude's cheek?
Yeah, well, he's down and unconscious, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, that's the thing. Like all these dudes,
I'm
except for
really
one
gonna
of
be
them.
dead by the time I get my turn.
Oh, I mean, we'll see. But these guys are unconscious,
Yeah.
right? So you'll get a +2 to attack this guy. He's not unconscious. He's not like passed out. He's basically just spent his turn, or spending this turn screaming. And what's going to happen is when his turn rolls around, he's going to make another check, another save, to make sure to see whether or not he actually can get a turn back. But if not, he'll continue to scream.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that I've selected the right dude.
It'll be this one over here.
The one under the beautiful pink lady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yep.
Okay, cool. So I'm just hitting my same attack skill, the kick,
Mhm.
right?
Cool. Yeah.
But with +2.
Yep. That makes sense. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Wow. You're rolling trash on the damage tonight.
Damn it.
Okay. So let's see. Let's do some damage calculation. Damage is 10.
Just rip.
SP is 3. BTM 3. All right. So yeah. This guy. And he takes 4 damage. He's going to make another save now. This will be at... Let me just see if this is still good. Okay, he's still good. Make a save, bro. Boom. Oh, I mean, he was already unconscious. He didn't actually need to make the save, so we'll just leave that as that. So, yeah, you continue to wail on him. Like, maybe he's, like, standing there, like, covering his face. And you just bring the leg down, and you're slashing up his arms as he's covering his face and stuff like that with his hand. Now it's...
I just stand there and look menacing. I'm not really hurting him yet. I'm saving him for Astrid, actually.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus.
So it's now the gangster's turn who got shot at by the Glock. So he's gonna turn around. He's gonna unleash an Uzi on you, good sir. Do I have an Uzi written anywhere?
Are you gonna full auto him?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh my god, Chip's face.
I actually just had a really cool idea for another character, which I'm probably gonna be implementing. It's gonna be a mafia guy. He's gonna be Jimmy 2 times Malone, and he has to do everything twice.
All right. So let me just I have to
Only
look
die
up.
once.
I have to look up the damage for a Uzi. Chip, do you want to give me a hand on this? Real quick?
Yeah, what's the name of it?
Just an Uzi. I know there's one in there somewhere.
It's going to be 2d6 + 1.
For the damage? Alright, and that's SMG, yeah.
Yeah, and it has a range of 200 meters.
What's the weapon accuracy on it?
+2, or just 2
Wow.
in the case.
Okay, so you said 2d6?
Yeah, 2d6 + 1.
Okay, you might be smoked, bro. We'll see how we go. What's the ammo? 30? Rate of fire,
Yeah,
25?
30 and 20 per.
Okay.
20 is the rate of fire.
Great. Okay, so let's go. So he's going to do a full auto on you.
Oh, we never updated this. I apologize, buddy.
Okay. Rounds per target, 20. Look at that. Okay. So that's fine. Number of shots, 10. Modifier, none. Okay, what is your... So you need to pass a 15, yeah, which you did.
Yeah, we need 9 more attacks as well.
Yeah. Are you behind anything?
I imagine I was by like a crate, but frame of mind and all that stuff.
Okay.
You did specify that you're a scaredy cat.
So we need to roll attacks for each one of these, unfortunately. That's sort of how that works. So we're just going to roll... roll 9d10 plus
+5/+2, so +7.
Yeah. So the only one that doesn't hit is one of them. Well, maybe 3 of them. So, all right. Are you behind anything?
Yeah, I'm like behind a crate, but I'm like peeking out and shit like that.
Okay,
So
cool. All right, so we'll give you, I don't know, an extra 5 SP on that. So let's do some calculations real quick. What's the highest we got there? 12?
Yeah.
Shocking power is, you're at 15, right? 15,
yeah,
so 20.
I got 15, and
Yeah.
I forgot.
What's your BTM? 3?
I have a body type 7. I forgot what my BTM is for that.
Okay,
It's a
that's
3,
fine.
right?
All right, so he takes, so he would need to do higher than 12, higher than 15 in order to do any damage to you. So we're gonna re-roll another 9. Nope, he's So basically, you're behind this cover thing here, and he just like, maybe you like stand up, you do your like Glock like sort of shot, and he's gets wings like, ah, fuck, and he just turns around, he's like, hand above like a crate or something like that, is like just, you know, the two, you see Naked Gun, the 2 guys standing behind like the boxes that are real close to each other, and they're just like shooting. It's very similar to that. Except he puts an entire clip around you. The crate you're behind is completely eviscerated, mind you. This is us just like, you know, shortchanging this because doing full auto, the calculations, it's fucking nuts. It really is. So in order to do enough damage to him, you probably took a couple of shots, but like I'm just going to we'll reduce your thing down to 7. Like you probably got shot like a few times if we're being honest here. The crate took the brunt of the assault, but ideally what needs to happen here is that he needed to do 30 damage in a couple of shots, and he hit with every single one. That's the problem. Like he hit with every single one bar 3. And we can just double check that. And if he gets a 10 here, you know, it might be so 90, 10. Okay. Okay, so 16 attack on some of those ones. That would have been quite a bit of damage on those ones because that would have been an extra d6 on top of that. So what's that? So 9 plus.
Lowdown's probably iced. You want me to figure it out? Because I can do that while you move on to the rest of the round.
We'll give you the. Okay, so 9 plus 1 is 10 plus 5 is 15. I don't think you're dead, but you're probably like there's no way you could be dead because you've also got so it's 30 damage you need to take in order for you to take any damage. So after the first couple of shots, you would have lost 15. You would have been down some extra damage on things. So realistically, you would have been roughly maybe, I would say that you probably would have taken maybe 4 or 5 damage out of that. So we'll reduce you to -6 on your damage and reduce that down to another 4. Can you make me a save, please?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you're good. You don't fall unconscious. But this guy basically like creams you. So he spent 20 bullets just fucking blapping you over the corner there. And you know, this is in normal, to give everyone an idea, the normal Cyberpunk rules, you spend quite a lot of time doing the math for full auto. I only generally use it when people are close enough to actually, you know, kill them, which is the case here. Because the only other time we've done full auto is through a windshield to a police officer, and that was me just like plot armoring a dude to death. But in this case, you know, it is what it is. So, Vi, your turn. Actually, no. What am I saying? What am I saying? Sorry, I'm really sorry. Let's just even make sure. He needed to roll a save before any of that would have happened. Okay, none of that would have happened.
Oh, fuck my life.
None of that even would have happened because
No, that was happening on in Lowdown's mind. He's like, if I pop up and shoot, he's just gonna annihilate me with that Uzi. He's like, oh god, pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, no, like legit, like
Lowdown
Lowdown is
shot
probably
with his
just like
3
shrunk
bursts
like
with
this.
his eyes shut. And
Well, no, like
picturing that in his head.
Well, no, like Lowdown is like just like shrunk behind this crate, right? Just like thinking of what might happen, but he's still like almost his head is almost popping over the edge because he's like a really tall, big dude.
yeah. But in reality, the guy's just like, fuck, and he like pulls his hand. There's a little bit of blood on his hand. He's like, fucking hell, that hurts so much. Like that's exactly what's happening right now. So I'm sorry to put everyone through that.
I need a medic.
Christ. That's 20 minutes of my life I won't get back.
All right, Vi, you're up.
I'm going to shoot this guy.
Okay, yeah, sure. Go
Also,
ahead.
my armor is 23, not 17, but whatever.
I mean, you never. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
That was after, like, months ago.
Yeah. Okay, that's easy enough to change.
Right.
I really should have bought armor before we decided to go fight a gang.
I mean, you have armor on the face, so that's all that matters.
and my
right?
body because the nanites, but
Yeah.
Didn't you
that's
say
true.
that you got a tactical moo?
that's right. Well, it's not to say that's armor though. It just
Is
it's got
this-
pockets.
Does this guy have armor on his face?
I don't know. I mean, he's probably wearing a bandana, so like.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to aim at his face and pull the trigger.
Okay.
Called shot is
so-
at -4.
Yeah, it's a
minus
-4. Yeah. But and we'll do the actual justice here. The cold shot, all it does is it reduces the bottom 4 from the D10. So
Yeah.
go ahead and make that roll. Okay. So give me a D6, please. Now 1 is a headshot. Hey, look at that.
Way.
Yeah, so normally a cold shot, what it does is reduce a D10 to a D6 in order for you to hit more vitals. So
It
it's
took me so long to understand that rule, but now
Yeah.
I get it.
yeah, now you get it. Yeah, because the 10 represents like 1 is the head and 3 is the chest,
Yeah.
and like the bottom numbers are like the bottom leg, the legs. So basically, all you're doing is like instead of being like whoa with your gun, you're just like and lift it up a little bit. So. All right, great. So 14 damage. Let's take a look at this. You don't have armor piercing on your gun, do you?
But it is a headshot. How much armor is a bandana?
I mean, it's the same as everyone. The armor will still happen, but the difference is that you double the damage that you do to them. So in this case,
Double on a headshot? Nice.
so it would be 28. Yeah. So damage to a head is always doubled. So so you do 20 damage to this dude. You basically blow his brains out.
Is he still standing, or is he standing without a head?
I mean, no. A Magnum kickback would have been enough to like fucking like you brain him and he just goes flying, tumbling backwards. So he's probably like here. He just like, moves back. So yeah, good job.
Does reloading take a turn?
I mean, no, it doesn't. It just so remember how in this game you can do as many actions as you want, but every single subsequent action you do is a -2. So if you just reload at the end, it's just like
Yeah,
whatever,
that's what I
you know.
want to do.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Now it's time for Hal to get headbutted again. So like, he's gonna roll a stun check first, so that I don't make you go through all of that shit. He's good. He sort of wakes up. He sees what you do, and he's just like, "Oh fuck you!" And then he's gonna headbutt you as well, and he's gonna go for your nose. So but in reality, he'll probably just hurt his head even more. But we'll see how that happens. Let's see. So it's okay. So brawl is what, a 4? I don't have it here. What's your damage on brawl?
I don't know. My brawl doesn't have a damage. It's the skill. I have a weapon that I just is my mace. It's a 1d6.
Yeah, I'll just use 1d6 then, if that's what we're doing.
Yeah, so
Oh, sorry.
armor is not additive, right? It's whatever's the top one.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
so
just use armor as a full number, and like basically, if you take damage, your armor gets damaged. But if you have like say, cybernetic armor like you do, it'll just come back.
Yep.
Like it'll get damaged.
Well, I
for
was
this
just saying
fight.
because I have 12 armor on my body now because of the nanites, but I have 25 to my face specifically.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll count like in the instances where it matters, we'll count it, right? But like, because you've actually got like cybernetics like in there. So you said 25.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's doing 4 damage. Your SP is 25 plus 12. Oh no, 25. That's added in with the.
I have
skin
25 SP because of the metal faceplate. That's what it says.
Okay, that gives you 25. Okay.
25. Yeah.
Well, it's 25 plus 12 then, because you have skin weave as well. So that makes 37 armor. What's your BTM?
3.
Really?
Yeah.
So he does a negative 36 damage to you. So he goes to headbutt you, and he's just like, he's like, and he's gonna make another stun check, I think.
Please pass out.
Yeah, let's take a look. Oh yeah, he headbutts you, and he's like, and maybe his nose is bleeding from like the bridge of his nose. He's just sort of like he just sort of crumples down on the ground, and just like, I'm not.
I think he just goes dung.
Wipe his blood off my face. I was like, don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah, all right.
Oh.
So that guy's dead.
Oh.
And Nina, your gentleman's gonna try and wake up, which he does.
Oh damn.
So now he's going to kung fu you. Except he has brawl, so he's just going to do that. So he's going to try and like I don't know, like punch you in the throat or something like that. So let's go.
So they were kung fu fighting.
Well, not
I
really. All right.
block
So
that.
can you give me a evade/dodge? It should be under your weapon tab though.
Sorry, I'm a little blind. I have a block parry
Yep, use that. That'll do.
with any modifier.
No modifier. Okay, yeah. He tries to punch you in the throat, and you're just like, bitch, please. And he just slap his hand out of the way. He's going to do this again. This time it's at a -2. Oh, yeah. He goes to punch you, but he like sort of misses and just like falls onto his knees behind you. Like you just sort of sidestep, and he just like falls onto his knees. So if you want, you can you'll get a +2 to coup de grace this. Oh, not coup de grace, but to attack this dude on your turn. But it is now lowdown. Your turn. You gonna blap this dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
Yeah.
Wait. I gotta play the character correct. Okay, I managed to keep my cool.
Yep, sure.
I managed to keep my cool.
I like it.
All right, so. Bye. Only one hits again.
Does that say Glock 30?
Yeah. It's supposed to be Glock 30, but I thought Glock 30 would be more appropriate.
Yeah.
It's a Glock.
All right,
It's
so
a Glock 30.
I need a battery, Freddy.
for some reason, when I think of your character, I just imagine like Eddie Murphy in his stand-up days.
Yeah.
I got
What,
an
shiny red
ice
jacket and
cream.
everything?
Hey, you don't have ice cream. You know, for some reason, that's what I'm imagining your dude being. All right, so 8 damage. SP is what, 3 now? BTM is still 3. Okay, yeah. So you blap this dude. Let me take that down to 2, and that is a -2. And he's still screaming. Like, you know, have you seen Major Payne before? When the guy's like, I've been shot, and then Major Payne walks over and breaks his finger, and he's like, my finger. It's sort of like that. You shoot him in the other shoulder, and he's just like, my shoulder.
No, like legit. This is probably the most like horrible display ever because it's just like over in this isolated corner of the warehouse, all this other like rad crap is going on.
Now this
And
is
then you
at
have
the
this
front
one
of the
dude.
warehouse, so you guys are
Well,
not going into that inferno because it's still
but I mean,
blowing
like,
out. It's like,
But I mean, like, there's this dude on the ground, plain and open. He's just laying there, like, holding his shoulder, and then you just see like this little head pop up, and then an arm go, whoosh, and then like duck back down real quick.
like you shoot him in the ankle. It's like, ah, motherfucker. All right.
Death
How?
by 1,000 bullets.
This guy's like headbutted you and crumpled onto the ground. He's just like, what do you do?
What caliber is the Glock in this?
A 9 mil?
10 mil.
10 mil, is it?
Nice.
So this was like a storage house. It's sort of like, so we're outside of it. We like in like the yard. Is it like storage for tools and supplies?
It's like
and
out the
stuff
front.
Like
Imagine like a big space where like, you know, like an aircraft hangars and stuff like that. It sort of looks like that. So, I mean, theoretically there's cars around you. There's a warehouse that's on fire with no doorway, I might add.
True.
So if you wanted to, you could pick up a dude and throw him into the inferno.
That's kind of what I was thinking, but I'm kind of thinking more of I take him and I was going to like smash him through the windshield of a car.
Yeah, no, sure, do that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You just pick him up, just toss him through a windshield. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strength feet?
Strength feet, yeah. This will be I don't know, 15.
All right.
Yeah, my man. All right, so he just sort of like, for some reason, okay, I watched Daredevil recently, and Fisk is what I imagine your dude, because Fisk is just like strong, and I would say that Fisk has a body type of 10, because he's the type of dude that will get kicked by like a ninja or something like that. He's just like, fuck you, and he just like punches a dude in the face over and over again. And he's been seen throwing people across rooms and stuff. I imagine you're a lot like that, right? So you pick up this
100%.
dude and you just fucking launch him into this windshield.
I kind of like grab him by his head.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he's like, I'm just like,
Yeah.
and then just kind of like strong arm him and, you know, just fastball him through the windshield of a car.
So I don't know how to do the damage for this. I imagine it would be like a blunt trauma or something like that. So we're just gonna do I don't know, a D10. Does that seem reasonable to you?
Yeah, it seems fairly reasonable for me. 6?
Yeah, okay. You know, we'll take yours. 6. So damage 6. 2, 3, yeah, he doesn't take any damage, but you basically ruin his sweet jacket.
Damn, I was gonna take that jacket.
Yeah. Well, I mean, good luck fitting into it. But yeah, you
I just had to fit right. Fat man in a little jacket.
You push him through a windshield, like he's half hanging out the windshield of a car, basically, legs on the deck. So consider him out of combat for the most part, because you know.
Now, can I pick up the car?
And then throw that car through another car?
Yes.
Are you the Spartan?
Maybe.
Maybe. Astrid, what would you like to do? You still have your little shiv,
right.
so you can pull that out.
I just little shiv.
The stiletto, sorry.
Fucking well, yeah, okay. Yeah, basically I'm gonna okay, so the one that sort of Chip's been plunking away at.
The one that's crawling on the ground with 2 bullet holes in him, and he's just like he's just gonna walk up to him, just lift his head up.
Basically, yeah, I'm just gonna walk up, just be like, oh, for fuck's sake, really? Or attempt to anyway.
Coup de
Which one
grace.
Yeah, is it this one with the sort of like
it's the one next to T-Pain.
Okay, cool. Right, so yeah, okay, don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
Okay, great, perfect. Oh yeah, it's a sword. All right, so this is AP, right? Yeah, because it's a sword. Of course it is. Damage 10, SP 2, ATM 3. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Did you add your +2 onto that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so we'll make that a 4 then. So nice. Cool. Yeah. So you just go up and stab him. You can stab him again with a -2.
Yep, I will do that.
Go for it.
All right. Do I put the minus in for the -2?
Yes, you do.
Okay. All right. It's confusing because.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Do I
no.
basically behead this guy?
Yeah, so maybe he's like crawling away. He's like, my shoulder and my ankle, and you just stab him in the other shoulder or something like that. I don't know where you stab him.
No. I'm just basically, I just grab his head, pull it back, expose his throat, and just basically slit him from ear to ear.
Nice. You give him a proverbial smile. I like it.
No.
Yeah. So you basically like lift him up and you start bleeding him out on the ground. Drop him down. He starts like convulsing on the ground, bleeding out everywhere, and you're just like, job's done.
Yeah. It's just like flick.
So that's how you kill a dude. Lowdown, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, probably just give him a dirty look, just like really.
Well, no, like you like look over in his direction, and then you just see like the tip of the gun still like just pointing over the barrel. He's not even looking in the direction.
Yep.
I'm just gonna be like, this one's dead. You can come out now.
Oh man, I ain't even rolled with a crew like this before. Man, this is some hot shit, y'all.
Yeah, you look over in the
y'all some
corner and
straight
you
up
see
Teamsters.
Hal like literally like over the head launching a dude into a fucking car. He's like,
I would like to roll my eyes at Lowdown.
Yo, this is about to give me some inspiration. I'm about to drop like a single on y'all.
all right, Nina.
I just dropped a single.
I
right
would
now.
very
You
much
take
not like
2
to be included in
sarcastic
that.
damage.
That's sonic damage, by the way. So yeah, you can't reduce that in any way.
Oh, y'all haven't seen the coolest thing that Lowdown can do yet. Oh, I can't wait to do that.
All right, Nina, cut a guy in half. Let's do it.
Yes, I would love to. I would really, really love to. Okay, so I'm just doing the same guy, right?
Same guy. Yep.
No differences, nothing.
No difference.
I just really want to whack him like right down from his neck down to like the side and to do that whole thing where he
Roll them
like,
dice.
slides
Slow motion
down.
anime slip away kind of.
Yes, exactly.
After
If you've
he-
seen
after he
Underworld, you know
says-
exactly what I'm talking about.
Hey, all right, that's a bit better.
Nice.
That's almost max damage. You're one away from that. All right.
Thank
so,
God. Finally.
Yeah. SP 3. All right. Yeah. Yeah. How do you kill this guy?
That's what I do. I do a little twirl. I do a little dance thing number. I
Pirouette.
have it on me, so I can't show you.
You
Yes,
bring
but
the
yes.
leg up above his head.
Yes, and then I literally slice him. If you've seen Underworld, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen Underworld, just imagine a leg that's a blade going like literally slicing down to like at a diagonal along the line of this person, literally from neck to like down here. And this whole part just like slides.
Nice. I like it. So I imagine the scene is like, you guys are crazy, and you look over. Oh, there's one over there. You point your gun at him. He just slides apart like. Puppy woke up
Yes.
because of that.
Precisely.
So, what's this dog doing here?
Good job, guys. You've effectively taken everyone out. If you want, you can coup de grace the last dude who's in the car. He's basically just unconscious forever.
Can I shoot at him without looking?
Yeah, you know, like, guys, we really need to through the windshield.
Let's get out of here.
Come on, let's just go.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean,
I
if you
like
wanted
that
to leave
jacket too.
evidence of two blades gang being existing, a guy who's cut in half from head to toe is probably a good way to do it.
Yes.
Y'all got any spray paint?
I don't know. Well,
Yeah, you would.
I'm
have
going
if
to
you wanted to
head
leave a
into
tag,
the
so.
building and make sure that.
I'm gonna throw the
whoever's
spray paint
left-
to. I keep forgetting your name. T-Pain.
Low down.
Low down.
T-Pain.
I'm going to do a head count of the minions, and there's one missing, isn't there?
You mean
The
inside?
Arasaka minions.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're all dead. They were inside the building when the bomb went off, so
Right. In that case, I'm going to go in and make sure that.
it's still on fire. So
So the
Roaring
evidence
Inferno.
So the evidence will probably be destroyed. I fucking hope.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Depends on whether or not it's a 3-door or a 7-door fire.
In that case, I'm probably going to call somebody, sort of like call somebody up and just be like, right, we need to make sure that this building is thoroughly cleaned tomorrow when it's been put out.
That's a very, very good thing you did that, because if you remember back in last hour or so, there was a roll where you guys failed. So yes, they will definitely come and clean. Did you want to leave the carnage of everyone being dead aside?
Yes.
Like, you just want to remove the Arasaka bodies?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just like leave everything else, but just quietly remove any evidence that there were 4 of ours in there. We need to make sure they aren't in there.
Okay. So yeah, job well done, guys. So you meet up with Paul. Paul gives you back your legs and maybe a tissue to clean off the gore from from the.
Get tissues. Get lots.
Yeah. And you guys head back to Arasaka, I assume.
Yeah.
So yeah, how about we take a quick guys, after your successful bombing of a warehouse, the death of a couple Arasaka agents, and the removal of 3 heads of gangs around the Nightcity core, you guys have come back victorious to Arasaka. Michael Knight gives you his thanks, gives you his praises. You all get a moment to collect yourselves and a bit of respite. But basically, the way that we're going to do this is we're going to fast forward a few weeks. And Michael Knight's political campaign has stepped up quite a bit due to, the occasional help that you guys have in exacerbating the situation of the violence that's within Night City. You guys are the poker that is the proverbial fire of Night City, and you stoke the flames whenever it suits Michael Knight's interests as much as possible. And with your help, he's able to start a political undertaking that sort of sweeps across Night City for the most part. However, during the final voting procedures of voting in a new mayor for Night City, you run into a snafu where the polls don't represent Michael Knight's interests too much. So what he requires everyone here to do is to essentially help him rig the voting booths in such a way that allows him to win. And I want to know how you guys want to handle that.
Are they electronic polling booths or paper polling booths?
They're probably electronic, if I can be complete. There is no paper anymore when it comes to that sort of stuff. So it would probably be most likely electronic.
I'm going to offer to assassinate his rivals.
You're going to assassinate the current mayor? He probably doesn't want to do that.
Is it just the current mayor?
Just the current mayor.
And nobody else is in the running.
No one else is in the running. It's a 2-party political game right now. Mostly because no one is stupid enough to go against the mayor with his with his megacorp backing and that sort of stuff. It would be almost impossible. But ideally, you could politically assassinate him. I don't know what sort of ramifications that would have, but if you wanted to, you could totally do that.
Politically assassinate him? How do I do that with a bullet?
You shoot him.
Oh.
When I say politically assassinate, I mean during one of his speeches or to make a statement or to something like that.
No. This dude's got to
How?
visit a brothel. This dude's got to visit a brothel. All you do is make it look like an accident. Sorted.
How? Can y'all get me a sniper rifle?
Sniper. All right.
I mean, with
okay.
Arasaka's backing, you could probably get one. But if you want one to be like clean of Arasaka's taint for the most part.
Are you talking barcodes or no barcodes?
I just look at you and go,
No barcodes,
"What do y'all
right?
think?"
Yeah. I'll have to talk to Mr. Smiles, I believe, is the one who can get me that.
It was, yeah.
Didn't Mr. Knight ask us to rig the polls, not assassinate anybody? What the fuck? Really?
That is true. Wait, why do you need a sniper rifle? You know, I normally wouldn't ask.
Because she's...
I just want to practice shooting with a sniper rifle, yeah.
See, nothing wrong with that. Have a little faith in her. Oh, okay, you're right. Yes. Maybe...
Don't get me wrong, I am going to try and assassinate the mayor, but...
Oh
maybe...
God, really? Okay, look, if you absolutely have to assassinate the mayor, for God's sake, let me do it quietly.
Quite what?
She could just put a suppressor
Quietly.
on.
No, I meant...
Yeah, that's a good idea, Hal.
The whole point of a political... Right, if you kill him with a sniper rifle, you make him into a martyr, okay?
Ooh,
If, for instance, he ends up dying during some sort of, like, autoerotic asphyxiation scat play incident, then...
Look, Sugar,
I've never tried those mixed before.
I know you know people better than you know guns, but a martyr can't run for fucking office.
It's true, but we're trying to make Mr. Knight mayor.
It has to look above board, okay? If his opponent dies in some sort of sordid sexual accident, then everybody's going to be like, oh my God, I always knew he was a bit weird, okay?
I ain't fucking that bitch. You seen him?
I'll do
That's my job.
Why does it always gotta be you? Maybe I want to.
Wow.
I got a special move.
When Hal says this, I'm guessing that both of us just kind of turn to you and go,
Are you enough man to handle the moo-moo?
Yeah. Oh,
You want to
you're
see what I
probably
got
right.
under this bad boy? Yeah.
He probably can't handle me. Yeah, you're right. I mean, he would probably die from me.
But anyway, how about this?
right.
We try and rig the polls, and then if that fails, then we go for the assassination option, okay? Let's keep that as a plan B for now. Yes?
Okay, so you get me the sniper rifle, you get me on comms, and the second you can't rig the polls, I shoot him.
I don't think he's just going to be there at the polls.
He probably will
I'll
be.
go find him.
Actually, I imagine that lowdown, like during like this 3-week type thing, like where he's been called to do stuff, he's been doing that. But he may have asked to see if like Arasaka didn't have just like audio equipment and see if he couldn't purchase like a bunch of like old records and shit like that. Because I think what he might try to do is like take a look at Knight's political, like what he wants to do in the city, and see if he can't start up like an album. So like 3 weeks to actually compose an album and then start putting on shows and stuff like that to try and motivate the people. So speak out against the things that Knight's trying to fix.
Okay, that's great. That'll go a long way to help sort of...
I would like to comment on his vinyl. Fuck are these black CDs, Sugar?
Yo,
You know
come
what
in the
vinyl
studio, I'll
are.
show you. Well, no, I mean like
I don't know what vinyl is. It's fucking Night City.
Vinyls
no,
are
I mean-
probably like there's probably not CDs. You know, that's the thing. Like
CDs were the 80s. Like the 80s were CDs. They
I
even
guess
made
so.
laser discs.
well, no,
I
rap
was
started
after
with vinyl.
reading the book. I would
Yeah,
I would
but I'm
believe
not-
that there
I don't know
wouldn't
if you've
be.
noticed this, but I'm a bit of a white girl from the Bible Belt.
So
I mean, I'll try to get that through with my accent.
in the 70s, 80s, when there was like all the disco type stuff, rap kind of spun out from people taking records and playing the break beats. So you would have like the vocals
mansplaining
break.
to a musician how rap started.
You said you're a white girl.
you did say
Yeah, but
you
you
were
didn't
white.
even- voice.
Lapsed into mansplaining. Wow.
Wow, Chip.
Check your
Wow.
He goes, About rigging these election polls, I have no idea how to do that electronically.
Do you need a hack? Well, don't you? You mentioned to me you had a hacker or something.
Yes, I think she's.
She's a bitch. She stole loads of money from us.
So
It was an agreed upon deal.
So the thing that I want to point out is that the fail-safes in any of these situations is always a human being in the background doing something. So if you wanted to rig the elections, you don't necessarily have to electronically rig the device to change votes. You just have to get someone with enough dirt to change the votes for you. You know, like there are things there. I mean, you can use social graces to do anything in this game, including change the political landscape.
Well, that is
I know all this is a much better idea, but Vi can only do one thing, and that's to shoot people.
Yes, we'll keep that as a backup plan. Okay, so
I mean, you can still shoot.
Rifle, Hal, you should have.
You can still shoot people, Vi. Like that's the thing. Like,
I'm just gonna go out. Can I, like, in the 3 weeks? Can I just go out for a drive and just shoot people?
Are we supposed to stop the random violence?
I mean, like you can. Yeah, I'm not gonna role play it. Like
at least it's not throwing people off buildings, okay?
One time.
I remember when this game started. I'm like, okay, guys, so you're hunting down a rogue group of terrorists, and they're just like, what if we bomb our own building? And it's like, this is gonna be a fun game. So,
right. You, Astrid, you wouldn't happen to have a name or a lead of who will be overseeing the poll results?
Well, that's something you guys will need to find out. So.
I'll check my circle. You check your circle. Cross-reference and see if we can find anyone.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good start. So go ahead, guys. I know how you can make a street deal. And Astrid, I believe your skills will need to come from Streetwise, or maybe some sort of like, what's your class again?
I don't remember. Cop, wasn't it? Yeah, I got 18 authority.
Okay, so you could potentially like maybe reach out to someone in the force that you used to work. Well, actually, no, you can't because no one would fucking recognize you.
Actually, what she could do is she could speak on behalf of like the security of Michael Knight, and you want to make sure that one, you know who the person in charge of this is, and that he is personally like accounted for all this stuff.
That works too. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Okay.
Yeah, I could.
Let's start off with how your roll.
20.
Hey, that's pretty good. Yeah, I imagine that they have like, from what you can tell, word on the street is that they bring in a big rig security firm to come in and do the stuff. Like there's been reports of airplanes and trucks bringing in a lot of sophisticated computer equipment. And it's all been kept under lock and key by a PMO. So it's pretty obvious to spot who they are. And a lot of them, they basically look like scientists for some reason. So, you know, white jackets, glasses.
Mm-hmm.
The type of information that you get is basically just being like, yo, I saw a dude with glasses the other day. He had like a white jacket on. He was coming out of a building with a computer in it. You know.
Yeah, and I have to like translate and break it down to very basic facts. All right, there was a man, white coat, glasses, with computer equipment.
And then please don't tell me there were also like several very large metal cages being transitioned and a very odd looking Russian man alongside. As we get the Go Gorilla Mark 2 and 3s.
Look, man.
To protect the venue.
Look, man, you shouldn't make all of my stuff come out. Okay? Like, I was trying to keep it. Anyway. That's what you know.
Spoiled it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, seems this is not the normal venue. I don't remember the last time there was an election in Nightcity, but I don't think it was quite the parade.
There's never been to. So, from what you understand, the last 12 years or so, there hasn't been any elections because no one has attempted to run against Mbanke.
Yeah, well, we've only been in Nightcity for like 2 years, if that.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
You would have been in here for a bit while longer, so.
Yeah.
You know,
So,
it's very easy to find history of this sort of stuff, so.
So, it seems like they're really throwing all they have at this whole election. What do you guys dig anything up? I know you have your Vi's got the sniper rifle plan, but anything
Like legit, probably during all of this, like Lowdown is out. Like he hasn't been around for the most part. He's been locked away doing his own thing.
Wait, doing what? I'm confused.
He's composing. Actually, give me a composition roll.
Oh God.
Nice. God damn, son. God damn. Okay. Yeah, you're putting some fucking hot beats on record. Like, I imagine there's a lot of like montage shots of you sitting on a bus, staring out a window as it drives along, like writing in a pad. Maybe you looking out a window as
You're not
rain
going
hits
anywhere.
it.
Just get on the bus to write.
Yeah. You sitting there looking at people like arguing on the street as you walk in slow motion down the road. You know, stuff like that.
Just sat there with a jumper covered in vomit.
Yeah.
Mom's spaghetti.
Just wait. Like if he actually gets to perform, that's where the cool shit comes in.
Nice. All right. Nina, Paul, Astrid, you guys.
I have to make some phone calls.
Okay.
Right. Nina, Paul, you guys. I don't know if you guys know anything about how this election would go.
You're asking the wrong person, buddy.
It can't hurt. Got to check all my options.
Yes. Well, I need to go and I'm going to roll for these. Finding out who the fuck is in charge of the election audits, etc., etc.
Sorry, I just realized my Mac was muted. So me and Paul are basically just celebrating what we've accomplished so far and have absolutely no idea about any election, anything, because
I like the idea that, everyone's like, oh yeah, we know what they're doing. Then you're in the room, both of you are like putting together a model together or something like that.
We're just off doing our own thing, but we're happy to help out with whatever.
Just hear noises. That's not going to fit like that. What if you push it a little harder? Add some more right there.
It's the Lego Death Star, okay? It's an important couple bonding thing. Those things are expensive as well. So
I want to be watching Lowdown in his studio.
Yeah.
And messing with like loads of levels and stuff and really just annoying him. Getting the anger so he really spits them rhymes.
Well, no, like the thing is that probably Arasaka doesn't even have the type of stuff, so he's having to adapt because like I actually took like some basic tech and stuff like that so that he knew how to work with like the mixing systems and whatnot.
So is
this like the first proper recording studio you've ever been in?
Yeah.
So is it that Vi is messing with all your equipment, but because your composition role was so good, she actually made it better?
She accidentally invents auto-tune.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Dave. So everybody who doesn't know, the cybernetics in my character, the only cybernetics he has a new throat. So one, it holds like 3 attachments. One, he actually has a full-on voice synthesizer, so he can play with his voice however much he wants. He has a volume, so basically he can just speak at megaphone level. And then also, the voice synthesizer is for like recording sound, so he can actually have beats playing from his mouth while he's actually rapping. And then he has an audio box, which allows him to actually synthesize his voice, auto-tune, all that other type of stuff.
Well, then.
I'm not going to be ruining his album. I'm just going to be annoying him in general.
Yeah.
But secretly kind of enjoying his songs. Nice. Even though I think he's a dick.
So can I roll for that?
Go for it,
the fuck out thing? Right, okay.
Okay, 15 is pretty decent, yeah. So, you find out basically the same information that they've hired in an external PMO security firm to come in from Africa, of all places, Ecuador. And these guys, they apparently know Nightcity like the back of their hand, and they're real hardcore. Like, you know, they've got like an actual like proper security firm coming in to do this sort of stuff.
Do we have a name for them?
The PMO?
Yeah.
God, I'm trying to think. No, fuck. I don't want to come up with a name for these guys.
I just call them like Alpha Security or something.
Yeah, just Alpha Security. Yeah, something like that. Something corporate. Something very, very corporate. But Alpha Security.
A1 Security.
Yeah, A1 Security. Yeah, just do that. Yeah, that works. A1 Security.
Okay,
What would it be,
do we have a
Astrid?
point of contact for them? Because, you know, I'm gonna need to do some research on this.
Actually, yeah. There is a man who goes by the name of. Let me find his name here.
Are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do, Henley?
His name is Einar Letzford, who is the security consultant for the PMO office.
Oh god, that's gonna be weird. Wait, is it? Do I know him? Is it like, does Astrid know him?
Yes, you know
Is it
him.
the same Einar? Oh
It is
god.
the same Einar.
Ah, interesting.
Is the tank with them, Henley?
No.
Okay, because I didn't know where whatever that guy's name was. When
Yeah, that's who I was looking for, but he's not
Right.
there anymore. So
Just okay. Just like Einar's crazy cult boy, right?
he is. Yes, that's typical
okay.
GM's old character from
Yeah,
season
yeah.
1. Yeah.
So, Astrid, what'd you find out?
Well, I found out that yeah, they brought in an external security company from Africa, of all places, and
Ecuador.
Ecuador. Sorry,
Ecuador.
you said Africa.
I know.
I'm
changed it
not
to
very
Ecuador.
good with geology.
And yes, turns out I actually know the guy in charge.
Oh, perfect. You can get us in then.
Well,
Ah,
possibly. He's a complicated guy. Kind of difficult to work with on occasions. I will.
can you just seduce him? Intimidate him? Pay him off, bribe? Complicated, I understand.
He's he's a little immune to some of my methods.
I find that harder to believe. But anyways, so
I'm gonna have to give this some thought. Yes.
What about the scientists that I was hearing about?
Couldn't find anything out about them.
That raises more questions.
We
Not
should-
your average security operation then.
No, I don't know whether it would be best to just meet up with him for a coffee or something and just try and fish that way before I try anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I mean, do you want me to try to seduce him?
No.
Hey.
No.
Hey, I haven't seen Riley
Oh
in a
my
few
God, I
weeks,
need a
okay?
cigarette. No, just no.
All
No.
right.
Mm-mm.
Fine.
That's a blast from the past, though. Interesting.
He's not gonna cause issues for us, right?
He could definitely be a complication.
So, take him out then?
Easier said than done.
Well, many things are.
He is. I wouldn't want to go toe to toe with him. I absolutely would not want. If we can find a peaceful and non-lethal to us way of resolving this, it would be very useful.
I'm actually going to pull up his sheet just to see how fucking stupid he is, because I've forgotten.
He's ridiculous. Yeah, he's like just. Oof. He's basically a fucking tank, isn't he?
Yeah, he
Well-
has just to give you an idea of his stats that he ended up getting to: 12 reflex, 11 body, and middling everything else.
Yeah, he's as strong as me. It's impressive.
So basically with Einar, he is like the ultimate in damage, but he just has a basic Metal Gear. The only person that could probably go toe to toe would be my old character, who was just a legitimate tank.
Yeah.
But then my guy doesn't exactly dish out damage. He can just take any hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I try to remember how Einar felt about it. I think he was somewhat ambivalent about Astrid because, you know,
I seem
I
to
think
remember.
we sort of parted on reasonably good terms, I think.
Yeah. I think if anything, one way to look at it, you might be able to do business with him based surely on the fact that he's also worked for Michael Knight before.
Whatever it takes to get him on our side, we need this done.
So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll try and arrange a meeting with him.
You want to go alone, or you want us to come with you?
Oh, I'll go alone.
Okay. So yeah, Einar will, accept 100%, and he'll meet you in the camp that they have, the PMO camp that they have.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll probably sort of like for the it's like I'll probably change my face before I go and just find someone relatively similar to who I looked like sort of like when I knew them.
okay, yeah, I mean that's not too hard to do.
Yeah. So
I mean, theoretically
present
speaking, you could also be someone who he doesn't know and try and do business with him that way too.
No, I'm gonna approach him as Astrid.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he will, welcome you in and see you down. And he's not wearing a Metal Gear anymore. He's wearing like an actual suit and tie, and he's got a little badge for A1 on it on his lapel. And he'll just be like, "I'm gonna get this so wrong." He's like, "Let's see if I can remember it." Astrid. Oh, it's it's so good to see you again.
Einar, how are you? You're looking different. Wow.
Thor has smiled upon me as always, and I'm happy
Yes.
to be back once again in the old stomping grounds. What can I do for you? Why are you here?
Well, two reasons, but let's get to the second one later. First of all, I just want to see how you're doing. It's been a while. I heard you went. How was Africa? Not Africa. How was South America? Did you guys take over that country in the end?
Yes, actually, we did. It was quite easy. There was very little in the way of competition out that way, and Dante is he's pretty much a warlord now, and there's not much that can stop that man.
Still throwing people off buildings?
Oh, I mean, he built a building actually in the Ecuador, and it's the tallest one. So yes, he still has that habit.
Oh, Dante, what a... Ay. But, yes, and what brings you to Night City, then? Managing the election security and things, I take it.
Yes, we've been brought in to make sure that the voting booths remain secure. I hope you understand. I do realize that Michael Knight is running for mayor here, but...
Yes.
There's only so much an old friend can do without breaking the law.
Exactly how much do you care about breaking the law?
I don't mind breaking it at all. If there's one thing I've learned under the tutelage of Mr. Dante, is that business, it's mostly done at the point of a ball pen now, rather than at the point of a gun.
I don't know, I slit somebody's throat just a few days ago. Politics. But yes, the second point I was getting to then is, well, I don't want to... We know each other fairly well. We've been through a lot together, so I'll just...
Well, your face has changed, but yes, I assume you are still the same. God, what did he fucking call you? Oh, my God.
I can't remember.
He had some sort of...
Was it like the mistress of Loki?
You are still the mistress of Loki that I remember from before. We'll just use that. That's fun. Yeah.
But yes, So, we would like to help ensure that Michael Knight does well in the elections. Perhaps slightly better than the
yes.
incumbent.
That can be arranged. We
How
do have a
much?
settlement for that, unfortunately, that you need to pay up front, and you will need to pay for the services of our entire firm if you wish for that to happen.
Right. How much?
He sort of sits back in the chair, and he flicks the tie that he's wearing. Like, it's weird to see Einar in a tie, but he's wearing one.
Yeah, I'm just like
It's kind of like looking at the Rock in like a business suit, like it's a little like that.
It's just like it's obviously sort of like barely containing him, etc., etc.
Yeah. And he'll write out the number on a piece of paper and slide it over to you, and he'll be like, "I think this should cover our services quite thoroughly."
Interesting.
It's a very large sum.
Okay. Right. I will forward this to Mr. Knight. Would there be any services?
Services?
Oh, no. I mean, would there be anything we can do to perhaps sweeten the deal?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Astrid. There is a reason why we're back in town other than just this. I mean, why would we concern ourselves with just this? We're after a man.
It is a bit beneath you. Oh.
Dante, you see, he has a lot of unfinished business in Nightcity.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the old building that we used to work at, Montecento, Georgia?
Yes. Oh, yes, I do.
Let me just get his name real quick. Okay. What was your old character's name?
Which one?
The researcher?
Barash.
Barash, yeah. Okay. It's like, do you remember Barash?
Oh, do I?
So he's been very adamant of creating competition for us. In fact, anyone in the private security space. And unfortunately, we need that man put down.
Interesting. I will have to see what I can do about that. Again, I will take this to Michael Knight, since he, gets the veto on all this stuff. But yes, I
tell you what, if you manage to kill Barash without involving our PMO office, consider Michael Knight winning by the hair of his proverbial chin.
Would I still would that still require payment, or?
Money is of no concern as long as we put away the competition, so no. One death for one win. I feel like that is an appropriate exchange. It's been a long time since I've picked up a weapon, you see. It's very distasteful.
You're not getting rusty on me, are you?
No, I just prefer not having to stimulate my brain to the point of no return in order to be efficient. The only stimulation that I use now is caffeine. Would you like some? And
I would adore coffee, yes.
Coffee? No. This is more of a pill form than anything. And he pulls out this pack of Tic Tac looking stuff and puts 4 on his tongue and chews it loudly in the room.
I was like, I think I'll stick to coffee, thanks.
Well, no, maybe there's a
smell.
There's a flick that he does with a last one on a flick, and then zooms in. It's HyperX caffeine, 10,000 milligrams.
Yeah, it's literally that. He's
hovering close to the LD50 for caffeine.
You look a little closer. His eyes are getting to the point where they're super bloodshot. But yeah, he's still stimming very hard, but now it's on different types of things and
natural drugs.
Natural
drugs.
Drugs,
Yeah, I'll just have a little espresso, thank you. Espresso, sorry. But I imagine the scene zooms out on just Astrid and just having a coffee and a chat and catching up.
Yeah. So Yeah. What about everyone else? What's everyone else up to?
I kind of got abandoned. They're building their Lego Death Star. They're building their. We're working on his rap CD. I'm just kind of like in the house all alone. Just like,
Well,
one day I'm gonna drag Hal along to the recording studio.
You just sitting in a dark room.
Hal, you've been in here for like 3 days. Did you poop in the corner?
I'm feeling alone.
I didn't want to get up.
I'm gonna go through his like drawers and try and find something that isn't a moo. I obviously can't, so I'm gonna find the nicest moo I can and throw it at him.
Oh,
Hal, we're going out.
This one's for weddings.
Good. Okay. Damn wedding moo. Right. I'm gonna find one that is almost as nice, but definitely not a wedding moo.
What is a wedding moo? Does it have like a drawn on like bow tie? Like,
well, no, it's just like stitched in, right? So it's like a part of the cup. So it's like a full-on tie, but you gotta like clip it up at the top.
In that case, you choose the high school prom moo. It's got like sewn on frilly bits and everything.
I choose the 12.
Cummerbund all around it, but just like, you know.
And it's got a tail coming down the back end.
yeah, I mean, you find a tasteful blue Hawaiian moo, so you know.
Get your ass up. Why am I talking? I keep talking like a character ship. It's really difficult. We're gonna go see Lowdown. Remember Lowdown, don't you, sugar?
I remember Lowdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's your friend.
Is he?
Come on, we go see him. Get some donuts.
I like donuts.
Get some donuts and some that weird fizzy shit.
Fizzy shit. I like fizzy shit. Wait, we're not actually going to get actual shit though, right?
Okay.
I have a guy for that.
Yeah, you're gonna wash first, and I'm gonna get the maids in. All right.
Yeah. Oh, watch out for that right there. I don't know what that is actually.
Oh, what is that?
I don't look at it. Burn your eyes.
Oh, I wish I never saw it in the first place, honey.
Right. Yeah. Let's go. Right. So we were on board or off board for the fizzy shit? I have to call that guy ahead of time.
Yeah. Let's get some for Lowdown too.
I'm not sure if that's kind of Lowdown's kink.
Sugar, I've been throwing all kinds of junk at him. He just gobbles it. He's not even paying attention. He's just singing these songs.
All right. Oh, for order 3.
I made him eat a coaster. I told him it was a delicious biscuit.
Oh.
All right.
Brilliant.
I just need everyone to take a look at the Zoom chat real quick because I just posed a question for everyone. If you could write your answers in there, we can make a decision on where we're going. Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Great. Perfect. Now we just need one from, okay, and Mr. Chip.
Hold on.
You said that to me, Chip.
Yeah. It defaulted to like just whispering you.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's gonna happen regardless, Chip. So I'm not gonna leave you out high and dry there. So yeah, maybe we can end tonight's stream a little early, and we can basically set up for next week. So basically, right now we get a sort of a the final scene is on I guess Lowdown, and he's basically making a what are you doing? Like what's the final touches that you're putting on this song? Like are you recording things ahead of time to put into your chip voice modulator thing, or like what's the deal there?
Yeah, like I'm doing like the background tracks and stuff like that, so that like I'm all good and ready. I've been doing my practicing, and then I've got some just backup recordings in case, you know, Arasaka actually wants to sell this shit, which I'd be more than happy to do. But really, after this, it's going tonight and just saying, look, man, I got this music. I think if I play it, it'll, you know, do it. Can you hook me up with some venues?
So he's gonna give me a persuasion fast talk. Let's see if you can persuade this man. Otherwise, I mean, okay, yeah, no, that's good. So he sort of looks at you and you know, he's like, free publicity is okay with me, and as long as you know, you go through my PR and make sure that the lyrics are, you know, within our message, then I'm happy for you to represent my campaign. Well, at least, you know,
Look, man,
represent your own interests, but, you know, represent our campaign. Yeah.
so the deal is, look, I looked up to your dad, flat out. I got respect for you, and I want to rep you. But the big issue here is that the streets, they're a terrible place. I'm not speaking to you, for you. I'm speaking out against the things that you're trying to correct. And with this type of stuff, I ain't believe that your PR department ever seen shit like this before. So I'm taking it on a string of good faith that you can believe in my lyrical ability.
Okay.
That's why you brought me on in the first place. Well, that, and I knew some fools down on the street level, but you know what I'm saying.
He'll sort of like nod in agreement and be like, I like your initiative, Lowdown. Let's make this happen. What do you need?
I've got everything I need to do together. I just need to do some shows, see if I can't maybe have somebody rep them up. And then if the shows go well, I got everything recorded, ready to go. And if you want to, you could even distribute them like on some like tracks and shit like that. Because I know people be digging having their own music in their houses and whatnot.
Well, I don't think we can put together a recording deal just yet because the voting is in next week. So we can put together a show, maybe one big one, get a lot of the PR campaigns around it, and see how we go from there.
All right. See what we can do. I won't let you down, Mr. Knight. I'll do my best.
So, you know, a couple of days go by, Michael Knight's approved, you know, he doesn't want to spend that, like, the large sum that Einar requested for, you know, changing the polls in his favor was too much, even for Arasaka to agree to do. But, you know, the other option of killing, you know, Barash, now that's something that he can get behind. And, you know,
Isn't Lucy hanging out with Barash? Or
No,
Lucy's
hanging out with the God, what was
Maelstrom.
that? The Maelstrom.
Maelstrom, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I got them mixed up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she'll come back. Don't worry about that. I have plans for Lucy.
Oh God.
Yeah, so he has approved, and he wants to send in his team to make that a reality. So next week, the Frontal Assault team will be taking that on. But before that happens, you know, the stage has been set for the up and coming Lowdown grand tour. What would you call it? One night only Lowdown. What would you call the stage that you want to set? What was the show called?
Street level.
It's called Street Level. Nice, I like it. So next week we'll start off with that, and we'll move into the killing of Barash. Maybe. You don't know what type of shit he's been working on in the background, so I'll come up
The
with
hopeful
something.
killing of Barash. Oh God, we got murdered by robot bees.
Yeah.
Chip,
Oh,
I'll
Jesus
write a
Christ.
beat and then you have to live rap it, okay?
I don't know if I could do that. I could
No,
try and do
yeah,
something.
that'd be fucking fantastic. I'd be down with that.
It's gonna be terrible. Trust me.
All right.
That's right, you do good, you'll get like 300 IP.
There you go.
All right, guys. That's the end of tonight's session. Now let's do some shout outs. Tesichka, start with you.
I'm Tess. I stream lots of Destiny, lots of action RPGs, and some FPS games. Basically, anything that lets me shoot and kill things in video games. Muy bueno. I'm originally from Russia. I always wear a heart rate monitor while streaming so that you guys can see how excited, scared, hyped, focused, whatever I am. I also run a lot. I'm running a full marathon for the first time ever for charity in November, raising funds for charity for that right now for St. Jude's. I love my cats a lot. And I think that Henley's puppy is the most adorable thing in the entire universe.
Yeah, he's a lady killer. That's for sure. All right. Peachy Pixel 8. Mate, what's up?
Mate, great bait. I rate 8 out of 8. I stream every single day, although I didn't actually stream today because I was super busy. But I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I do variety streamings. I even do creative streams. I do things on the internet, on the YouTubes and stuff and things, and it's great. And you can come down and follow me if you want. Although if you don't, you're an asshole. Don't look at me like I just called you an asshole. It's your fault, okay? It's your fault. Nice watching, though.
Nice. Oh, Ronan, what are you doing? Anyway, let's go to Fuzzy Freaks. How you doing? Give us a shout out.
Hi, I'm Fuzzy Freaks. I do fuzzy things over on twitch.tv/Fuzzy Freaks. Your dog is adorable.
Yeah, he is.
Let's go to fuck asleep. Give us some Calpol. Oh, wait, no, I only works on human children. Anyway, but yeah, and I'm doing stuff. Sorry, it's late now. The wheels have come off. Yeah. I'm going to be probably taking a day off tomorrow, and then I'm going to be playing more. I might stream Prey tomorrow afternoon. I don't know, probably because it's pretty good. But yeah, check it out. Yeah,
nice.
Hi, guys.
And Mr. Floof, what up, sir?
Good evening, everyone. I am Floof Knight. I do floofy things on my channel. I've been playing a lot of Orcs Must Die Unchained. I'm not sure what's going to be exactly in the plans for the future when it comes to video games, because next week we have The Surge, which I'm planning to play a lot of.
Yeah, I forgot about that shit.
The 16th. Yeah, I'm super excited for that. But on the weekends, I do model kit builds. So if you've ever been interested in seeing how that comes along, you can come to my channel, watch me do it wrongly, and then do it yourself on your own time.
Hell yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
And last but not least,
it's very zen-like.
Very zen-like? Do you put like zen music on there when you do it?
Should. I really should.
Last but not least, we have Mr. Chip. He puts a chip in it. So I'm going to kill every single character you've ever made, regardless whether you're playing it or not. So.
Yep. But there's gonna be some amazing fireworks at the end of it, though.
Oh fuck yeah.
Like, I legit want you to message me and just be like, all right, you're going to brainstorm with me what Barash has been up to, and I'm going to give you some shit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'll definitely let you do that, 100%.
But yeah, like, I'm chipping it on Twitter, chipping it on Twitch. I don't really do much on the internet except for show up on shows when I'm asked to by these lovely folks. So follow me, like me. I usually post or tweet out when I'm doing something. But other than that, I just kind of keep to myself because I'm an IT goblin. But yeah, it's great being here, and thank you very much for watching.
Hey guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already done so, consider following the channel. And if you're feeling real saucy and you want to support what we do here, why don't subscribe? Get yourself some sweet emoticons of chickens. I'm very, very pleased with how they've turned out. I think they look fantastic, and I think they're worth some money.
Need them.
Absolutely.
You must have them.
I saw you using them, Tess, in the chat earlier, and I was like, yeah, that's good. Use them. They're great. We've got a bunch of them over on the Discord too. You can go test out which ones you want to bring in, and we do have we're gonna have every time we get a slot, we do a vote to see which one comes in next. So it's definitely gonna hang out and do that. We also have a Patreon. !Patreon in the chat if you want to see what's going on. But we do have 5 active Die Party games a week. Last night we started our very first episode of Whiskers and Whiskey, which is a mouse guard game where we play little mice with tiny swords fighting like weasels and cats and stuff. So It'll be cool. It's a very good game, actually. A lot of people like it. Definitely come check that shit out. So next week on Night City will be the final episode of the Low Life arc that we have. We might take a break after that. And then we'll definitely be moving into the next arc of Night City, which will be a police procedural, where our players will be taking on the roles of cops and detectives, which would be fucking fantastic because that's one aspect of Night City that we did a one shot for, and a lot of people really liked that episode. So we're probably going to do stuff like that. Maybe not to the point of like hunting down like psychotic people, but probably like a police procedural. So I'm going to be watching a bunch of that stuff pretty soon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll be live in maybe another 5 hours or so for more Prey. Maybe even Persona 5 if I'm feeling saucy. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Ronan, say goodbye to the people. Bye.
Oh, his name is Ronan. Oh my god.
His name's
Too
Ronan.
cute, damn it.
Good night, everyone.
You're good.